Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, March 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 79. In hour one of today's show, we'll give you a full LSU spring practice report, and we'll recap LSU versus UNO last night. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Dude, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yo! What's going on, y'all? Welcome in to brand new OTB. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Wow, almost into April already. It's crazy. Time is flying. And, well, it's a lot of interesting midweek results to get into from baseball last night. We had some basketball as well as not quite the start of the NCAA tournament. I mean, technically some would say it was.
Alabama State would say it is.
Yeah. Big win. Exciting game. But you can still get your brackets in and everything. This is to kind of decide the finale before the big beginning tomorrow.
We're filling ours out tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow during the show. What
Right.
time did the game start?
10.
Yeah,
Okay.
so right after.
So we'll do our brackets probably third hour tomorrow, maybe second hour tomorrow, something along those lines. T-Bob, Jake Alondra, and Taylor hanging out with you today. If you want to hang out with us, youtube.com/1045 ESPN, get in the Bayou Ford YouTube chat, somewhere you can do it. What's going on, guys? How we feeling today?
I'm doing good. It's NCAA tournament time. I
Hell
love
yeah.
this time of year. We got a great, buzzer at the very end shot, Hail Mary pass. Alabama State scores with .07. I think it was 0.7. They put maybe 1 second back on the clock. Either way, great Hail Mary pass. They score. That's why we love March. Got a little example of it because North Carolina certainly didn't give us that. They crushed San Diego State.
Yeah, which I was kind of laughing because North Carolina's like, yeah, eat it, everybody who said we didn't deserve to be here. It's like, okay, congrats, you crushed San Diego State. But like you said, I mean, San Diego State, a good team that was in the final just a couple of years ago, but not even a quad one team.
I believe they were a quad 2 team still, yeah.
Wow. So UNC still looking for that second quad one win on the season. But the tournament makers get exactly what they want because the Tar Heels are in the big dance once again. So we'll continue to talk college basketball today. Like I said, a lot of midweek baseball. We got a lot of sound from LSU football players. Jack Pyburn getting his turn of the mic. He looks like
A beautiful meathead.
he looks like an Instagram filter. Have y'all seen like the kind of, the big jaw Instagram filters? Like it does not look like that would be the shape of his real face. Very, very caveman-like, thick jaw, just big features. I mean, yeah. Like Jake said, pure meathead is Jack Pyburn. So look forward to hearing from him as well. Alondra, what's up, girl? How we feeling?
I'm not feeling my best right now, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to mind over matter and be
That's right.
good.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
What's up? Can I ask what's going wrong?
Yeah, no, I think my body's just giving out on me. Like, I think it's just like, relax, bro, for like 2 seconds. But I don't know. I think there's like allergies or like something going around.
Better lock it in. We got Margs coming tonight.
Yeah.
You need to tighten up.
I know.
Tay-Tay, what's up,
I didn't
girl?
make it
How we
messy.
doing?
You kind of stole my joke from earlier, but we're doing good.
What did I steal?
I walked in and said, "What's up, ladies?"
Oh, I don't remember that.
That was when you didn't realize Alondra had been in here for like 15
Yeah,
minutes.
that was weird. So I get to the office.
Sitting in here in silence.
I get to the office this morning. My office is locked. I don't know why. Turns out I don't have a key for my own office. Didn't know. What?
How do you not have a key for your office?
Well, I guess I was never given one.
Oh.
But I never realized until now, right? Like
Yeah.
I never needed one. So then I come in here to work, and I just sat down, complete silence of doing my thing, and then all of a sudden Taylor comes in. I think I noticed him, and then I look up, and Alondra's been here the entire time.
Yeah.
Quiet as a titmouse, didn't say anything. And it's a very weird feeling when you think you're alone, only to realize you've been in the presence of another person the entire time. Thankfully, I did nothing that would constitute any sort of violence. Because I'm a normal person, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal, not weird person. Absolutely.
I would agree.
So everybody's doing well today.
Yeah, so I put this in the doc at 7:45. I hope, Jake, Alondra, have y'all seen
I've
the
seen it.
staff predictions
Yeah.
that are put up?
Go ahead and do this, because I know you're very excited about it.
Okay, so the staff predictions on LouisianaSports.net, like all four of us put, different opinions on who we thought was going to win the March Madness bracket.
Yeah, one favorite and one Cinderella.
Yeah, and why? Well, this is just the favorites. Like, it's going to be two different articles.
Okay.
This one here's just the favorites. For Jake, he goes, Florida Gators in the NCAA tournament. Elite guard play wins you championships.
What?
That's what Florida has. They just went through the conference tournament in league with 14 teams in the big dance. They are ready to go.
A2, JK, choosing the
So-
Gators to win the Natty?
You're not going to feel any better about
Ask
this
me
next
who I
one.
thought was going to win it.
You're not
I
going to feel
know,
any
but
better
don't
about
act
this
like,
next
hold
one.
on. Don't act like that's not a big deal.
It's
You are the
basketball.
certified #1 Gator hater.
Yeah, in football.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean,
Sure,
I
maybe-
still
also
hate
the
them.
fact-
Maybe
are facts.
CD's just infested your brain here. I don't know.
I still hate
FaceTime
'em.
a couple nights ago. Now you're choosing Florida
But
to
also
win
this
the
is-
Natty.
I wanna look smart. I wanna let people know I do know hoops.
Oh, okay. I mean, it does seem to be it does seem to be the pick from people who do know ball, to be fair. Okay, continue.
So Alondra goes to Auburn. She says, look, they've been dominant in the SEC, which is arguably the best competition in the NCAA. Both
Not
fair
arguably.
points. I said Duke. I just went, look, I thought Duke and Auburn had looked good all year long. And if Cooper Flagg's fully healthy, I think he's the best player in college basketball. So,
Yeah.
different opinions on all of us, but all fair points. T-Bob Hebert says, Duke is going to win the national championship because Florida's coach is a stalker
Yep.
and Alabama and Auburn cancel each other out, whatever the
Obviously.
hell
That's
that
fair.
means.
Obviously.
I
think
should
that's
also
fair.
point out that Houston and Gainesville feature too much concrete in their city infrastructure to
Yep.
win a national championship.
Yeah. What exactly is the point here? I mean, these are all fair points.
I think they're all fair.
Have you ever been to Gainesville? It's an eyesore, as well as the entire city of Houston. And I appreciate all of my LSU brethren over there in Houston.
No, but it is an eyesore.
But there's simply too much concrete. Alabama and Auburn both striving for the top will take one another down, and Duke will win. They've got beautiful greenery up there in Raleigh, Durham,
Bruh.
Durham.
Raleigh. What school's
Raleigh's
hold
NC
on.
State.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got Chapel Hill, Raleigh's NC State, and then Durham's Duke. Double D, should have known. Yeah, so Cooper Flagg and Duke going to be your national champions. Book it. You can put all the money on that.
Well, wasn't there a stat that they haven't played a ranked team since, like, I don't know?
I
Duke.
think
So, like-
asking the person who just gave a concrete-based take
Well, it
is
was
probably
an
not the best guy to
It
ask.
was an open question for the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
good call.
there was some crazy stat about the SEC teams and how many ranked teams they've played compared to how many Dukes played.
yeah.
And I think it was
They
actually
played like 4.
I think I'll have to look up the stat, but I think the stat originated on 104.5's
did.
social media page, and then Jay
Let's
Billis.
go Marlar.
Yeah.
Jay Billis mentioned it in an ESPN broadcast.
I've seen a lot of passive aggressiveness from Marlar lately because he's had a lot of good
Yeah.
He's had a lot of good stats that keep getting jacked by other outlets and not properly credited, and that's a bad feeling.
Face on one of the graphics.
I mean, eventually you have to devolve all the way down to doing so in order to protect your statistical IP.
He put his face on one of the graphics and put "Made by Chris Marler. Please don't steal this."
Can I just a dirty outside thought.
Okay.
Looking in. One that I haven't uttered out loud because it seems like the experts are all in agreement, and that is not the case. Remember how in football, the SEC is sitting there kind of whining, stamping their feet. We're clearly the best conference, and yeah, we have 3 losses, but we're all the best teams, so of course we have 3 losses. And then bowl season showed that, well, that was just objectively wrong.
Yeah.
And during that, I was kind of saying, like, okay, look, I mean, we're just giving the SEC credit for beating itself. Like, they're not proving it to anybody else. Is any of that going on in basketball? I mean, I guess you have the ACC-SEC challenge.
Yeah,
they absolutely dominated. Are there any?
Them.
But that was very early on in the season. Are there other data points? Has that non-conference record continued throughout the year?
Well,
because it is a bit of like a snake eating its, maybe not eating its own tail, but it's a little bit of circular reinforcement where it's like everybody's got these quad 1 wins and everybody's got this because everybody's ranked. But it's like, okay, but everybody's only playing each other.
As far as the out-of-conference goes, like basketball's a lot like baseball. Like once you start SEC play, you don't really play a ton of out-of-conference games. So you're saying
you don't play any.
Oh, it's early in the year. It's like, yeah, but that's all you have to go off of.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And I mean, look, even LSU did good out-of-conference. Right? And then look what happened to them. So again, I just something I've thought about. I don't think it's right. I think that all the experts seem to be in complete agreement. Like it's not controversial that the SEC's the best conference by far, and all these teams deserve to be ranked. But it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out come tourney time.
I do like in the station survey, like everybody gives their pick, right? Everybody kind of gives their pick, and they give a reason why, and Florida, and then Mahler has like 2-3 sentences. Ross Jackson says Auburn. He has a couple sentences about them. And you mentioned the concrete jungle. Can't have that.
Yep.
Jimmy Ott, Florida.
Just Florida.
That's all it says.
Jimmy can't give away like his inside info.
It just says
Florida.
Florida.
Bro, he's got a system.
My Cinderella one, I put very little effort into it. I don't know. I have not followed college basketball at all this year because LSU's not good.
Again, though, you have to free yourself from the paralysis of analysis.
Yeah.
Because as we
I went
said,
off vibes.
Nothing matters.
Yeah.
It's mathematically nothing matters. Nobody has any idea. So whatever. Yeah. Just go
This
off
year,
vibes.
those Cinderellas are a little weird because like a lot of the bigger schools are lower seeds, but then you have St. John's, who's now a 2 seed. So it's
you can't choose. If you chose St. John's, it's not a Cinderella.
I did not choose St.
Well,
John's, but I'm just
okay.
saying.
I was about to ask. What do you consider a Cinderella? Because I go by seed.
I go by seed.
I go by
Okay,
seed.
Yeah.
I'd say if
I don't
you're
go
an
by
8
side of school.
seed
Yeah.
or higher, you're a
I
Cinderella.
agree.
Yes, that is
I went 8
also
seed.
that is also how I make my decision. I don't think you can go by because basketball you can have a lot of that talent at a St. John's or whatnot. So I can't remember who I chose. Maybe Clemson, a lot of greenery. Maybe trying to put it in the
Clemson's
universe.
a 5 seed.
Then that might not have been it. I don't know. Who knows, dude?
You just did it yesterday.
I put a lot of effort into it. Okay, I sat down and thought about it for probably 3 minutes.
You did. You brought up city infrastructure.
Look, where do we go? Because that article's coming out, but there's more than just us on there. Alondra, who'd you go with Cinderella?
I said McNeese because Will Wade.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's an obvious one there.
I don't know if it's gonna happen,
I mean,
but
he's playing against Clemson, so we can get behind 2 reasons why we want him to win.
Yeah,
I did choose Clemson because I said Dabo's back. So
Clemson's a 5 seed.
Is that not Cinderella? Not a basketball.
They went 18-2 in the ACC.
Okay. But they went 18-2. Jeez, never mind. But it was like plus 5,000 or whatever to win the Natty. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, that's what the crazy value was because they were a top 10 basketball team, and then they still had plus 10,000. That was the crazy kind of stat.
Oh, I assumed it was Cinderella because that bet you had me play. So I'm like, okay, plus 6. I'd say that's a Cinderella to win the Natty, but my bad. I lied. I chose a 5 seed. But Dabo is back.
Yeah.
So think about it. And very green campus. I visited it back in the day. very green campus, distinct lack of concrete in Clemson, South Carolina.
Even though they're a 5 seed, they're like number 12 ranked in the final AP poll before the NCAA tournament. How about this? Louisville got an 8 seed.
I saw that.
And they're ranked 10th in the country.
What is I don't look.
That would classify as the Cinderella.
Oh, absolutely.
I almost did Louisville, but then I didn't. So that's an interesting
that reminds me of the
story.
year, like there was one year Gonzaga was the number 3 team in the country, and they were a 3 seed.
One of my favorite words is the perfect word to describe bracketology, and that would be Byzantine. It is complex and confusing.
If I've said Byzantine once, I've said it a million times.
And hard. It's hard to understand what's going on. There's a lot.
Yeah, I'm going through that right now.
Going on. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot going on underneath the surface. The bracket itself, when you see it on paper, it always looks clean. It looks nice. That's the ducks swimming above the water. All the processes below are the ducks' feet furiously kicking to make sure that they stay swimming.
Tay-Tay?
Only because I like their first round matchup. I went Colorado State, 12 seed. Memphis is a 5. They've been kind of up and down this year a little bit. I like their first round matchup. So if they beat Memphis,
Go Rams!
They get one more upset win. They're in the Sweet 16. So
Grand Canyon could beat Maryland in that 4-13 matchup, and they could have a 12-13 matchup in the second round.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like Colorado State's path's not that hard.
All right.
I went Gonzaga.
Not as good of logic as mine, but good nonetheless. Is that a heart pick or is that a?
They're an 8 seed. They just won the West Coast
No. I
Conference.
mean, is that a heart pick in like you really won Gonzaga, or you legitimately think they out of 8 seeds or lower, you think they have the best chance?
Well, I just went with past history of them
true.
9 straight Sweet 16s. This would be their 10th in a row. They have to play Houston if they beat Georgia, which that's just not going to be easy. Houston's got the number 1 defense in the entire country. They play a different brand of basketball. They've kind of been there, done that as far as their recent success in the tournament. You got a veteran coach, and so I get all of that. But when you've done something 9 straight times, that's like a culture thing. That is something that is built in the DNA of how to handle the situation of the NCAA tournament. So, with Gonzaga beating St. Mary's in the West Coast Conference final, they're playing their best basketball probably of the year right now. So if they get past Georgia, if any 8 seed has a realistic opportunity against a 1 seed, like going into the game, not some upset, like it would be Gonzaga.
Oof. And how many tears would Houston shed?
They'd all fall on concrete, apparently.
Exactly. And then they just burn up, right? Wouldn't even feed the earth or grass growing or trees. It would just evaporate right there on that hot Houston concrete. I was going to say more than a few.
For Mark Few?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there it is. We just have given you the absolute best favorites and Cinderellas that could win the NCAA tournament. Get your bets in now, guys. Also, youtube.com/1045ESPN. Get your votes in there and let us know who you think's going to win it. Coming up next, let's get into some midweek baseball here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Get Gordon and get it done. 225-888-8888. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, there for you when you need them. When you need them to get in an accident, when you need somebody who's going to stand up for you and fight for you. Get you what you deserve. You want real results? You want Gordon. GetGordon.com is the website. Again, 888-8888 is the number. And you can follow him on social media at GetGordon. See a lot of great content with your favorite athletes, members of the G Team.
Go to GetGordon.com. Right there on the homepage, you can have a conversation with the team. Whatever question you might have can get answered right there. But also, if you check them out on social media, at GetGordon's always going to be the handle. You can see what they're doing throughout the communities here in Louisiana, like the entire state. Shreveport, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, like the entire state, they have got you covered. That's why we always tell you, pick up the phone, put your area code, followed by 888-8888, Get Gordon, and get it done.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-3.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, and I was feeling near as faded as my jeans.
Welcome back to Off the Bench, where the takes are hot and the sports talk is questionable.
Rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wipers slapping time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that Javi knew. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose.
Yeah, Flynn is in for some flustering. Let's go. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to OTB here at 104.5 ESPN. Shout out Cam Jordan. We'll get there later, but Cam continue to be one of the great all-time Saints. We'll get there. So last night, do we want to talk? Okay, I'll let you all choose. Do we want to start talking LSU UNO, or do we want to start with some of the other results around the country that are maybe a bit more headliney?
I'd say LSU UNO first because people already know the results of that.
Yeah, let's knock it out. So LSU baseball takes down UNO 11-1 last night. It was a game that I think featured a few standout moments. One of which was Cater Beatty throwing a guy out and then immediately knocking in it was a 2-run homer, right? Wasn't a 2-run, like 420-foot blast the next inning after a weekend of not getting to play. That was a very strong showing from Cade. After a weekend in which he struggled, Bear Jones was completely unstoppable last night. 4-5, 1 home run, 1 double. Oh, I didn't see this. That home run was his 50th of his career. How about that? Who was that? You, Taylor, that wrote that?
I mean, Bill Franques wrote it, but I got it from him.
Hell yeah. Shout out Bear Jones, man. 50 home runs on the year now. Also, big day for Ethan Fry.
It was.
Couple of home runs, including one in the 7th, to go ahead and walk it off with the mercy rule, which I think, and granted, I probably don't watch enough midweek baseball because I did not realize or I'd forgotten that you could literally walk off the mercy rule. I love that. That's excellent. Fry did it last night. And unless my ears deceived me, and I haven't gone back and checked yet, but I believe on the first Ethan Fry home run, we got a Lynn Rollins pucker up and kiss that baby good Fry. I'm not sure.
That's amazing.
I'm not sure. Let's check it. Go ahead, go to the Wheels YouTube channel, and you can bring up the LSU UNO highlights, and then you can scrub it till the first UNO home run. And maybe my ears deceived me. I'm not sure. But I mean, to me, those kind of stories, Jay Newt had a pretty good start. It was like
I thought it. I mean,
and Connor Ware kind of switched roles a little bit. Because they put Connor in Saturday for relief, and that's what they had been doing with Jaden Newt. And Ware was starting on the midweek, and now Newt is.
I think we forget because he hasn't, had a great start to his career because of injuries, right? Jay Johnson talked about that, I believe, last week when we had him on. Jaden Newt was a top 30 player in the country coming out of high school. Like, he was the number, I think, 6 right-handed pitcher in the country. He was the number 1 right-handed pitcher out of the state of California the year, I think it was 2022. It was the year he was coming out. So, this was somebody that was incredibly highly rated coming out of Sierra Canyon. So, injuries, kind of plagued him. He was a guy that got drafted and turned it down. So, he's got the ability to go out there and do that. And you kind of saw that after he got into trouble. He got himself out of the trouble.
That's what I really liked. Yeah, it was him because it's his first ever collegiate start. It's not going great off the bat, but then he rallies, and then he really hits a pretty nice rhythm to finish his night out. What were his final numbers?
He pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, only walked 1, struck out 5.
There you go. So, again, the 4 hits, maybe not ideal, but definitely did a good job of stranding guys, the 5K.
Not from last night.
7 walks is, good plate discipline for sure.
True.
Just on the season, LSU has 9 players hitting above 300. Derek Curiel, I don't know what it is after last night, but it was 451.
Oh, that was the other one. Curiel barely kept his on-base streak alive.
Yeah.
Last chance of the night, 6th inning. I didn't realize, thank you, Lynn, that he has reached base every single game this season.
Yeah, leads the SEC in hits,
on-base
walks.
Got to.
Yeah.
On base.
Well, he was
pretty
second
good
last
start to the career there, Derek.
OBP, but
Curiel 434.
So
434 NBD.
Because these are from a couple days ago. So, but yeah, they're all hitting, not all, but 9 are hitting above 300.
I have your incredible Ethan Fry home run.
Okay, I'm crossing my fingers that I did not make this up. Let's see.
Same record as LSU. This ball is hit way back. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. So Jared Jones slams one.
That was Jared Jones.
That was Jones, okay.
That was Jared Jones. Boy. No, the first Ethan Fry home run, not the second one. Specifically the first one. I'm going to actually forgive you, though, Taylor, because
they look alike.
They look so much alike.
Well, and also, I can't preview it here.
Hey,
just
shut up.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, Curiel.
You can't hear it, though.
I'm sorry. That was a little over the top.
While he's pulling it up, Curiel was first in average, walks, hits, and on-base percentage.
Yeah.
Out of all SEC players, not just freshmen.
How many games have we played now?
In the SEC or
no, total on the season.
19, 20?
Okay, so he's got a 20-game on-base streak.
21, right?
21.
Crazy.
20 and
Crazy.
1, right?
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
No, Taylor, I apologize because to be fair to you, Ethan Fry and Jared Jones look like twins. I mean, they are the Bash Bros for sure.
Yeah. Probably some of the best-looking gingers.
So the other big news, though, a couple of midweek losses as both Texas and Tennessee fall in the midweek, meaning that LSU now has the longest win streak in the entire country. Tennessee game pretty crazy too. Went to extra innings, but who was it? Is ETSU? Is that East Tennessee State?
Yeah, they're a 16-4 baseball team. So
I saw a random.
They're basically Virginia.
I saw a random tweet from yesterday afternoon. I have no idea how it came on the timeline, but it was from, I guess, an ETSU fan, and he called his shot. He said, "I guarantee you, ETSU will end Tennessee's unbeaten streak tonight, and I'll be damned if they didn't go and do it, Bo. Winning in 10 innings, exciting game. Tennessee had 2 on, strikeout to end the game after I think a home run put ETSU up 7-6 in the 10th. So Tennessee dropping. I did not watch the Texas game. How did Texas lose?
They also went into extra innings. Yeah, they solo home run from Andrew Stuckey in the top of the 12th was what walked it off for UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA was up.
I love this.
I think it was in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. I think Texas tied it up to, and then they forced extra innings. And credit to UTSA for being able to, go against the Giant in extra innings and find a way to win. And, being the visitor team, they had to go out there, obviously, in the bottom of the inning and find pitching, and they did so.
I mean, LSU, obviously the best team now, sweep incoming.
Yeah.
I mean, if UTSA can do it, why can't LSU beat Texas every game they play this weekend? Duh.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Okay, we have it. Okay, God, please. We were really vamping there, weren't we? All right.
The runners are moving. Fry hits it with authority the other way. This ball is up and away. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Ethan Fry comes.
Ethan Fry home run.
He did say goodbye.
Because I think he wanted to say, okay, wow, this has really turned into a bit.
So it's the second one?
No, it's the first one. That was the second one.
That was the first one. The second one was a solo. That was two guys
The first one was a solo.
No, the solo walked it off.
No, that was that was the first one.
That was the first one. That was the 5th inning.
Then I think
I think he's right then.
I think you heard. No, I'm saying T-Bob. You heard something different, but I think he just stumbled on his words.
Yeah, I think so.
He said Bry.
He said I apologize, Taylor.
But you might have given him an idea.
I accidentally stumbled on a great idea. When Ethan Fry hits a home run, it should be pucker up and kiss that baby good Fry. Anyway, I apologize, Taylor. I got a little heated there.
It's fine.
You were right. That was Ethan Fry's first home run. My bad. So good game though. Good midweek for LSU, and Texas and Tennessee fall. And now LSU prepares to head to Austin, take on the Longhorns. Top 5 matchup. Cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. Do you know that Paul Skeens is the fastest ever? So, okay, I know we made fun of the opening day start video, but there's actually a little more there than I think I originally gave credit for. He's the fastest ever in MLB history first overall pick to start opening day. I think it was Strasburg and a couple others were at 3 years. Yeah. And he did it in his second year.
Okay, so that makes it a little bit more interesting.
It is it's a little bit. I guess it's just a testament to how dominant he is that we made fun of how dumb it was, but it actually is kind of historical.
Okay,
that he is that he is starting opening day this quickly. He's also the youngest player in 11 years to do so as well. All right, when we get back, let's hear from some of these players spring practice. More OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux's Electrical, BoudreauxElectrical.com, where since 1982, Boudreaux's been making sure that your home is taken care of. Electrical work and, home generators. Storm season's around the corner. You want to make sure that you and your family are protected, that your lights stay on. Get you a Generac home generator from Boudreaux's Electrical. They got 24/7 monitoring to stay on top of your system. Make sure it's good to go. Excellent financing options are available. And remember, it is family-owned, family-run, and every single customer is a VIP. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com today.
To get in contact with the Boudreaux here in Baton Rouge, 225-300-9389. The North Shore, 985-397-1562. Give them a call. Tell them what you're looking for. Go over all of your options. Like T-Bob said, they can power your home, and when you have that unexpected moment, your home is going to have its power. Still more power, more protection with Boudreaux's.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood Subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Back at it, where sports talk meets pure chaos. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Like Quills, okay, didn't want to chat with the kid in the truck. Were we just going to glaze over the fact that Alondra said good-looking gingers? T-Bob turned into Jim Rome on Taylor, then apologized for it. It was a weird segment. It's all because we were chasing the ghost that was pucker up and kiss that baby good fry,
Which
only to
didn't
figure
happen.
out I made it up completely. So I apologize for it. That's my fault. Bad leadership by me.
I mean, are they not both good-looking gingers?
Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
They are. They've got beautiful, thick bodies.
Yeah.
Love watching them hit.
Yeah.
Got to be intimidating when you're on the mound and that guy's walking up to the plate. They're not unlike Jack Pyburn. And speaking of beautiful, thick bodies, so we only have audio, Taylor, but maybe just so anybody who's watching on YouTube can get an appreciation of what I mean, where it's when I say that Jack Pyburn looks a bit like he has an Instagram filter on his face. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that chin. That's the biggest meathead I've ever seen in my entire life. That is straight out of Central Casting. Yeah. Is he in the movie Nerds or Revenge of the Nerds? Like, he looks like he would be playing for, I've actually never seen Revenge of the Nerds.
Jesus
John
Christ.
Goodman.
Never seen Revenge of the Nerds?
No, I know.
That's right up your alley, dude.
God,
I
Lee,
know.
what did
I know.
I don't know what you watched growing up. That
BET music videos.
Well, we all did that. That guy has stuck somebody's head in a toilet before in school.
Without a doubt. That guy was rolling around with Ben Affleck in Dazed and Confused, getting ready to paddle some freshmen.
Yeah.
So
My
here
God.
is.
I mean, I knew kind of what he looked like, but that,
It's
That's cartoon character.
Sean says it looks like a Pixar superhero. It really does. Just keep it up. Don't even go to us this entire segment, Taylor. It's not needed. Just keep up Jack Piber there. Wow.
I want to spend a day with Jack and Whit.
Okay.
And okay. Don't.
All right, calm down.
I thought you were doing that. I'm not doing anything. Okay. You just want to spend a day with them,
They seem so fun.
Yeah, the psycho vibes.
They're insane.
All
right, guys.
A lot. I mean, I feel like this is on you. I feel like this is on
Why?
you.
I'm typically on your side here.
No,
but-
I did not. I did not.
You did.
No.
I said I want to spend the day with them because they seem cool.
Okay, sure.
And then you're like,
sure.
oh.
This was right after the good-looking Gingers comment in T-Bob's defense.
Scott Dice
That
says
was
the
a whole
squarest
conversation
face
ago.
I've ever
I'm
seen.
like 99.9% of the time on Alondra's side.
That's true.
I do think that this one's on you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Look, sometimes you got to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay? You got to look in the mirror.
Sometimes you got to look at that jawline.
Good God, look at it.
Crazy jawline.
Here is Jack Pyburn. Let's just do Jack Pyburn 1 out to prove himself.
You know, my whole journey, my whole life, I felt like I've been trying to prove a lot of people wrong. You know, people told me I couldn't do certain things. I couldn't be this. I couldn't be that. I couldn't make it, you know, to play this level of football. And, you know, overall, at this point in my life, I decided to take a chance on myself and just stop, like, listening to those kind of thoughts and just believe in myself, you know, prove myself right. And that's what I'm out to do, is prove myself right. I'm not here to prove anyone wrong. I'm here to prove myself right of my abilities and what I can do. And, you know, I'm just ready to show the country, you know, who I really am.
It's kind of an interesting way to frame things in your mind. I'm a big believer in framing things and the effect that it can have, not coming from a place of kind of negativity or not coming from an outside motivation, but seeking it from the inside instead. Here's Jack Pyburn on being a vocal guy. Pyburn 5 being vocal on the field.
I just like being myself. You know, I don't have to fake anything. I just like being who I am. And being who I am is I kind of talk a lot of crap and run around and have high energy. And, you know, it's fun. I love football. You know, where else would I rather be? You know, especially now I get paid to play the game I love in college and get a great education at a great school and around amazing people and have all the best facilities. You know, why wouldn't you come to work and be happy? You know, it's special.
It is kind of funny hearing the college kids talking about coming to work, which, I mean, you know.
That's what it is now.
Yeah, no, I know, absolutely. I mean, I was already pretty high vibes on the field. If I was making $900K as well, I mean, I would have been unstoppable, dude.
Yeah.
Here is Pyburn 6 on Blake Baker.
I love Coach Baker. First off, not only a great coach, but an amazing human. Funny guy, always trying to have us around the house, around his family, always bringing high energy, but it's also at the same time, you feel like he's a friend, but at the same time, you can get on the friend's bad side and he'll snap on you in a heartbeat, and you respect him as a coach. But, you know, he's just very aggressive calling style, calls a really aggressive defense, and that fits me. You know, I'm someone that wants to go attack, go strike, get after it, run around, and that's what his defense is built. His defense is built on running and hitting, and that's what we're going to do, I promise you, next year.
Oh, okay, bro. That got me a little excited. Very emphatic in his love of Blake Baker there.
I can tell you this. So I have one of Blake's sons is one of my son's ages. And I see Blake like at those games, involved in those games, and it's so cool to see him because you know he works his butt off.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always at the building. But if he ain't at the building, he's watching his son play baseball, soccer, flag football, like whatever it is. I mean, I saw him out at TDP. Like he's got the baseball hat on. He's a dad, and like he's in it. The players love Blake. Blake does like everything that you want him to do. He's a grinder. When he's not grinding, it's all about family. Like his priorities are in order, and so it's kind of cool to hear Jack kind of give him the love that all of us kind of see. If you
already
are out
see
in the
it, right? Even though he's just getting here, getting here now.
By the way, Jack did play some fullback at Florida.
Don't look now.
I'm just saying, in case
goal line. I mean, why wouldn't you goal line?
I mean, they like was it Gabe Rutherford against South Carolina last year?
I don't remember.
That came
actually.
in at fullback.
It was one of the D line.
I think it was Gabe Rutherford.
I don't remember that. I completely
They went full house
from my brain.
backfield, 3 backs, and I think Gabe Rutherford was one of them.
Okay, I know we have more good audio on this sheet, but we're coming up against a break here. Let's hop over to Mansour Delane real quick, and let's just get Mansour's decision on why he chose to leave Virginia Tech and come to LSU.
Sure, really it was just like debating between declaring for the draft and finding a place, I could feel like, or finding a place I could feel like really elevate my game for my last year. And when I went on my visit, this was the best opportunity, so decided to come here.
Now I want to hear what he had to say about Corey Raymond. Give me the lane 2.
It speaks for itself. You know, his history, the lineage of DBs he puts in the league. And, you see what Derek Stingley just got done. So,
true.
I'm trying to be next in line. So it spoke for itself. And just the respect he has, on the college football platform, I really just gravitated towards that.
And we're going to go one more here. I know this is going to fire people up. This is Delane 7 here. He was asked about his first impressions of DJ Pickett.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much out there, but he can. He's definitely whatever that 5-star plus stuff is. That's true. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's definitely a freak of nature when it comes to size and athletic ability, and everything else is gonna come down the road. But
lives up to it.
It lives up as advertised for sure.
Yeah. So that whatever that 5-star plus is, he is that. Which I saw pictures of DJ Pickett, and that dude does not look like he was just in high school like a month ago.
No, I saw him working out at our facility a couple of weeks ago. And
shout out Elite Training Facility, Burbank. Go check it out.
Shout out. I was just like, I think that's who that is, but
that's crazy. He looks like he looks old. And Mansour,
smooth too to be his size.
Yeah, well. Mansour, a vet, basically saying, "Look, man, I don't want to put too much on him, but yeah, the kid lives up." This DB room, bro. This quarter room could finally, are we finally going to have a little juice again? Can you finally man up and intimidate the opponent a little bit? We're going to see. But I feel like they have a very real opportunity to do so. All right. Let's go to break, and I got some more audio when we get back from LSU spring football. Then we got Flestering coming up after that. Keep it locked here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey guys, want to remind you, if you need any work on your roof, you want to go to Pelican Roofing. PelicanRoof.com is the website where you can take advantage of the instant quote tool if you just want to get an idea, kind of a ballpark of what you're going to be dealing with. You can also text them straight from the website, or you can just call Pelican Roofing. They have employees on standby, ready to go to get back in touch with you immediately, because that's the thing about Pelican. It's quality through the roof. And how do they achieve this? With employees at every single step along the way that are dedicated to your project and your project alone. We mentioned the hundreds of 5-star reviews. How about this from Greg 5 days ago? Okay, wow, this is long. 5-star review. Eric and Grant and the whole crew were great. They were here first thing in the morning and didn't stop till the job was done. They did a great job cleaning up everything after. I have no complaints. The roof looked great. The price was fair. They were not the cheapest, but not expensive either. And they made sure everything was solid before installing the new roof. Can't stress enough, you get what you pay for. Cheapest quote will usually not give you the quality you may think you're getting. I will for sure recommend Pelican Roofing 100%. Thanks, guys. Woo!
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary. For those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Auctioner, We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them.
Back from the break, where the sports talk gets real. Kinda. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Taylor just said, do you know what Travis Hunter's little brother's name is? And I made a joke. I was like, yeah, it's Travis Hunter. Completely joking. It's actually Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Trayvis. So it's literally Travis with a Y.
What an upset, dude.
That was pretty, because y'all know T-Bob had no idea.
No, hell no. I was just trying to go with the funniest answer because we were talking about Jardin Gilbert and how it's kind of funny to be named Jordan instead
No, we're
of
talking
Jordan.
about how
it sounds like a Cajun man saying Jordan.
I say Jordan. I
every
don't
time
care.
he
I say
mentions
Jordan.
it.
It's fine. Jordan,
But it's
Jordan.
funny.
Guys, that's that man's name.
I know. I don't
can't
say
be
Jordan.
fine saying Jordan.
You know, I mean, everybody, even like Herbie, like
I'm start calling
everybody,
you Tyler.
Everybody had what
A lot of people do anyway. I don't care.
What was the one that Herbie and them used to screw? Everybody has one that always trips them up. Anyway, to me it just sounds. So I got a cousin Jordan from the Cajun side of the family, and it always sounds like everybody's saying Jordan when they
Jordan.
when they talk.
Oh man, I used to love being around Gordy's mom, and she'd call it Gordy.
Bro, yeah,
I used to love
that
it.
had that accent.
Oh my gosh.
There's Travis. It's our guy. He's like a freshman or sophomore in high school.
He looks like he's in a remake of Tron.
Those
with
helmets.
that silly
Jesus,
helmet,
Larry
Guardian
Joseph.
cap on, and the 7. That's got to be a 7-on-7 jersey.
I'm
assuming.
I am so glad my sons are linemen right now. Not doing the whole 7-on-7 wearing that. And I know you have to, but
7-on-7. Do you think how I feel about? I think 7-on-7 overall is positive.
oh,
I
it's
know a
helped,
lot of people
it's
want to
helped the
poo-poo it,
passing game.
but
for
yeah, I
sure.
think it's led to some pretty revolutionary.
No, I'm just
passing
talking
game.
about me having to like continue to do more events.
True, very true.
I'm not talking
very
about
true.
like what. No, that's why quarterbacks can play so fast now.
Yeah,
It's because they've seen cover 1, 2, 3, 4. They've seen quarter halves. They've seen everything that you can throw at them at a young age. Where we saw maybe some cover 3.
I just wish there was some sort of equivalent for linemen that you could do, and it just really isn't. All right, here is Bauer Sharp, Taylor's cousin, the new tight end. His first months on campus. Give me Sharp 1.
Man, I just like the culture. You know, I said being this fourth year in my Louisiana in total, I just love the culture. I love the vibes around the team. You know, they brought me in. I moved in with Whit and West Weeks. You know, those are my brothers already. Hang out with them and us every single day. You know, I feel like I've known them for 5 years, but I've really known them for like 3 months. So it's just the camaraderie within the locker room and the brotherhood is unlike anything that I've ever seen. But it really just takes it to you, the culture of Louisiana that brings to you for real.
Well, damn, Bauer, thank you, Bo. You done made me pretty happy, man. You're right. Big pretty happy,
damn.
man. The culture.
My God, the culture.
Culture.
We're into Whit Weeks
Hey,
and West
Bauer,
Weeks.
boy, how about them trade ads green laundry? Give me Bauer 3 here.
just me and Trey playing together. He's a great human being, a great player. We feed off of each other. You know, I'm trying to give him bits and pieces just with him going into his second year and me going into my fifth, you know, just trying to do what I can do to make him the player that he already is and what he's going to be. But, you know, just us feeding off each other already in 12 just excites us. But who knows, whatever Coach Sloan has planned for us in the field this year is what we're going to do. We're going to succeed.
12 personnel ball. Hey, what about your relationship with Garrett Meyer?
From day one, when I was here on my visit, you know, we've been hanging out. I always tend to just to the quarterbacks, you know. I'm going to do what I can to create that chemistry as fast as possible, you know what I'm saying, with this being my last year. And that's what I've been doing. I'm at his house every day. We shoot pool. We just do whatever, trying to create that chemistry. And so we've been doing that, getting routes after practice, getting routes in the weekends, you know. It's awesome just to see him grow already even more to the season that he's going to have. But I'm just super blessed to catch footballs from him.
I mean, beyond the accent, I actually love the content of what he's saying there.
You know me. I love the accent,
yeah,
and also the content.
Well, we can get there in a little bit. We got Matt Flynn. Actually, we can pick his brain on coming up for some flustering. Keep it locked.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, March 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 79. In hour 2 of today's show, Matt Flynn stops by the studio for a full hour of flustering. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Oh, what's happening, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Rivers is accusing us of making too much of Bauer's accent.
Even
Why?
went as far as to say that I have a more country accent.
Then Bauer Sharp?
Yeah,
Absolutely
just
not.
said that. Yeah.
So I would say this. I don't know if it's more or less. I think the bigger part of it is just that Bauer's got a different country accent, right? He's got that. Where's he from? You said Dothan?
Dothan, Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama. It's just a little different, but it was just, it's fun hearing a person talk for the first time, and
y'all think I'm country now.
It's not the most extreme accent.
Should have heard me before.
Get a couple pops in.
But I don't know. I mean, I just don't hear it compared to Mr. Sharp.
You don't hear your accent compared to Mr. Sharp. Oh, okay. I mean, I think you also have a country accent. Really?
I do think the biggest country accent,
not like
country, comes from
I don't think it's
Alabama.
bad, but yeah, I think you got a country accent.
I mean, when I say like paint.
No. I mean, no. That's paint is pure 318.
It is.
That is pure. Everyone I've known, whatever the instead of inch, it's ain't. But yeah, no. I mean, look. Yeah, no. Bauer. It wasn't like I was doing it a bit over the top with the Boomhauer stuff, but it's a different country accent. That Alabama one is. It's different than the 318. It's different than Rivers Starkville accent. It's a bit different than Taylor. You disagree? I
don't think Rivers has an accent at all.
What?
Now again, I don't talk to her
Wait,
like
did you hear
outside of work, but I've never picked up on an accent. I guess look, maybe I just know
Am
a lot
I
of people
crazy?
with some thick ones.
I don't really think she does either.
I don't think she has an accent at all.
I think y'all all grew up around too many country accents.
Maybe that's it. Like
I think the real question that we need to be asking is why the guy from Texas doesn't have an accent.
Yeah. Why is that, Matt? Huh? Matt Flynn, welcome in. Flestering,
Hey,
drinkmyhigh.com, drinkmyhigh.com.
Do I not have any?
I don't really think you do.
I've always said when I get a couple pops in, or other people always said I get a couple pops in, I kind of get a little.
I've seen you with more than a couple of pops. Then.
Well, to be fair, it is one of those funny things where it is all about where you're originally from. Like y'all are saying that, like you don't think that like Rivers has an accent or Jake has an accent, and then I don't feel like I have an accent. But then when I exactly right. But when I talk to people from like the North, they'll accuse me of having a country accent. So again, it is just kind of all about where you're from. The overall point of this though is simply that old Bauer's just say, hey, Dothan, Alabama, it's a good old boy from
Hello,
Dothan,
saying
Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama.
Me too. Dothan.
God.
It was made to say with a country accent.
Dothan.
No, Dothan. It just gets shorter and shorter. Yeah, I mean, my problem is growing up in like suburbs north of Atlanta, it was just all transplants, Not a lot of actual culture anywhere to be had.
Yeah.
Some New England people, some California people, just like, no good like North Georgia accents, no good South Georgia accents, nothing. No real culture.
You're right,
where I
because
grew up,
all the people that I
unfortunately.
know from Atlanta, they all sound different.
Yeah, it's actually got a bit of a lack of an identity. When I say culture, I think that's what I mean, especially compared to this wonderful state and all the wonderful cities around here and the differences therein.
The one that shook me the most was when Craig Stelz went to Chicago. Now, he still, got some of it. But when I first got to college, I was roommates with Stelz. and I couldn't understand a damn thing he said.
The New Orleans accent
Could
was so
not
thick.
I was like, buddy, you got to slow this down. I don't know what's going on. But
Those
now
Rummel
you,
folks,
I know,
it's
but
like they got marbles in their mouth.
yeah, because Garrett Wobble's he's Rummel too, right?
Wobble.
Garrett Wobble. But now you talk to Stelz, completely different. Spent 7 years in Chicago.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder what they thought when he first showed up there.
He's got to talk to people for a living instead of just hit people with his head.
That's true. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
What's Stelzy doing nowadays? I saw him at just like
commercial real estate, right?
Somewhere he has to talk to people.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you meant like some sort of media thing. I was about to say he didn't mention that one. I saw him. I saw him a few weeks ago at a Super Bowl
Walk-On
party.
Sports Bistro in Birmingham.
Hell yeah.
Contreras, Birmingham.
Well, usually, like any job outside of hitting people with your head involves talking.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Very fair.
Guys, spit the marbles out.
We did our talking with our face mask.
Yeah. Nothing better than after the
Let our
game.
pads do the talking.
Nothing better
Go
than after
South,
the game.
if you don't think Craig Stelz had an accent when he first got to college, you were crazy.
So I
know a lot.
I don't even, was it even an accent?
I know a lot
Or
of people
just-
from Metairie. I know a ton of people. He was different than everybody else I knew.
I think what we're learning here is simply that where you grow up can maybe lead to blind spots about what you would consider
Yeah,
as
but
an
we had
accent
other
or not.
teammates that were from, as they say, Metairie.
Yeah.
And they didn't sound like Stelz.
No, Craig's on the more extreme version,
Yes.
1,000%.
Ryan
it's like
Willis.
it's like Dev. Like
Hey,
talking to
Shaw
Dev
Matt,
is
though.
a
I think
more
he was
extreme
he
version
was
of the
Shaw
parish.
Mation. Well, Dev is a Shawnation
Yes.
as well, originally.
It is kind of weird how New Orleans has multiple accents.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know how that develops.
Yeah.
Because like there's not a large distance between the areas.
Yep. I mean, think about other big cities. Like, does New York? Do they have multiple accents? Because it's just like one.
I think so. I
New York
think if you
accent,
no,
right?
I think if you lived there, there probably would. Right? There's probably is like a
Probably
difference
some
between the
nuances.
Bronx accent and like an Upper East Side maybe or something. I would imagine. I would venture to guess.
But I guess of all the American accents, the Southern accent, the Southern drawl is probably the most pleasing to the ears.
I mean, I think I'm like Bubba Cunningham in this. I'm pretty biased, but I'd be inclined to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Well,
very funny. His name's Bubba.
I mean, I love the city of Boston. I can listen to that for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah. But I mean, I wonder if they think so. Now, are you talking like, because my favorite part of the Southern accent are all the wonderful nuances of it. Like we talk, like the Dothan accent is not necessarily like Starkville or like 318. I was like the old like Foghorn Leghorn, like
I mean, Lynn.
Really, yeah.
Lynn's got a little bit of that.
Yeah, Lynn definitely has a little bit of that. Just not as deep as I was just doing it.
Right.
Just a little more high pitched. Well, sounds like that's a little marble mouth, a little bit. Don't really enunciate.
Oh, our guy from Lee that we played from the Johnny Carson show.
Oh God, yes. I mean that
Perfect
was straight. A pecan pie. Well, I like them young girls. Don't I like that? Did you flirt with him? Yeah, I like that. Shout out.
I almost feel like that.
Lee Johnson.
That accent's so extreme. You had to be like trying to do it. It's not. It can't be natural.
Lee Johnson wasn't faking it. So that's the guy who. You ever been to Lee's in LeCount? I thought it was LeCount.
Right,
but they
because
told me
you
LeCount.
drive on 49 to get home.
Yeah.
Well,
Little pie shop.
There's a little pie
Alexandria
shop in
area?
the middle of Louisiana. It's the
I don't
pie
like pies.
capital of the U.S. Okay.
Pies suck.
You don't like pie?
Do you like ham sandwiches?
I mean, I guess.
These are good ham
Hey,
sandwiches.
we need to go
bro.
back to you don't
An
like
entire empire built on ham sandwiches.
Pies are the most overrated dessert.
They're
I
a
mean-
little dry. They can be a little dry.
I mean,
A
just,
bad
they're
pie
just
can be
like,
bad, but
it's just
I mean-
like
A good pie is great, though. I like
Yeah,
a
a
good
good piece of pie with a cup
Where
of
are you going
coffee
to
to
get
end a
pie?
meal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to grow up. My grandmother, they say, made the best pies around, and they
And now you're crapping on your own grandma's pies?
no, I just never liked them. Like,
Unbelievable.
give
Do
me
your
a-
parents know this?
give me a cake over a pie any day.
Somebody call Matt's parents and
Get
tell
Alvin
him
on
I'm
the phone.
hating on grandma's
I don't
pie.
even-
Get Alvin on the phone.
I don't even think this is a hot take.
cake over pie. I kind of agree on that.
I mean, pie stinks.
But cake's
I'm
like
saying
a
it's
way
the
more
greatest,
involved
but-
thing, isn't it? Like I feel like pies are more
They're
like
different. They're
every
different,
day. Like
Who doesn't like pie?
Like
Hey-
an apple pie, gross.
what?
What?
Yeah, I'm with
Like
I'm with
warm
that one.
ice
Like
cream?
warm fruit and it's like, just
I mean, my mind was thinking more chocolate pie.
That's
Like when I said
I
it.
can
okay.
do
So you
that.
just want pudding?
but like apple
Yeah.
pie, no.
Coconut pie, lemon
Pudding.
We don't
meringue
love
pie,
pudding.
key lime
Crust?
pie,
Pudding and crust?
freaking custard pie.
Pudding's trash.
Bumbleberry pie?
Give me something I can bite.
What do y'all
Is
eat
that
in the
real?
city of roses?
Yeah.
Bumbleberry?
Bumbleberry?
That's at Lee's. It's very good.
What is a bumbleberry?
No idea. You're asking the wrong person. They have a few different little berries that I've never heard of that they make
Yeah,
into
Audra,
pies.
how dare you ask the guy who brought it up? I mean, what are we doing?
I mean, I've eaten the pie. I don't farm it. You know, I'm not out there foraging the
You're
berries.
just eating stuff you don't know what it is?
Yeah, because it had a good look and a good color.
I would say based on
hating. Yeah, not my QB1 now, says James. Hating on his own grandma's pie. What
He
a
was
low
never
moment.
your QB1.
No,
don't
that's what
take
James
my
said,
words
not
and
me.
spin them against my grandmother.
You literally just said you
No,
didn't
they
like your
said
grandma. Everybody said your grandma's pie was the
they
best.
make
And you
the
thought they
best,
sucked.
and I don't like pies. And I would think that most people agree with me because you never see pies at a restaurant. Unless you go to some diner on the side of I-49.
Not true.
Okay,
No.
shout out Lee's.
What restaurant?
Also,
When's the last time you had
Capital
pie
of
at a
Louisiana.
restaurant?
Strong's and Tree
Elsie's?
Strong's.
Yeah.
Every time I go there.
There's that.
Yep,
Elsie's.
there's that one.
Literally,
No,
the
there's
title
all
is
the
Elsie's
time.
Plate and
Plain
Pie.
pie. Guys, so I'm
Those
like,
are like meat pies, though. Those are delicious.
well, they have regular pies there too.
Yeah,
but
they stink.
bumbleberry
Meat pie
is not a
still
berry.
pie.
Natchitoches has meat pies.
A pizza pie is amazing. Savory pie is delicious.
We're
You
not
ever
gonna
gotten
call
a
pizza
meat
pie a pie,
meat
though.
pie in Natchitoches?
Huh? Meat pies are great.
Have you ever got one in Natchitoches? I'm asking. You stop by Natchitoches every time you go home.
I
ever had
have,
Natchitoches
but
meat
I've,
pie?
I've had better ones.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this guy. You're just really on an offensive
Okay.
Pissing
roll
on
here
Natchitoches
today,
meat
dude.
pies.
The gas station in
Unbelievable.
Natchitoches, you think has the best meat pies?
Okay,
is it nostalgia? Yeah, I go there. I stop. I
the
get
best,
them.
the
And
best
they're
meat
good.
pies I've had are in Natchitoches. This is true. Also, the best tamales. Shout out Bub D's.
They're in Zawali.
Bumbleberries
yeah.
are not a berry.
Zawali has the
It's
best
a mix
tamales.
of berries.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
Yeah,
sense. then.
yeah.
It's delicious.
I thought it
though.
was a berry. Yeah.
It's delicious. They have a few. I mean, I had them all written down. They had a few. I think. Did they also maybe have a brambleberry at Lee's seasonally? I believe. I mean, so no pumpkin pie at like a Thanksgiving or anything, Matt?
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
gooseberry. They have gooseberry pie.
Yeah, brambleberries
at
is
Lee's.
so.
You know what? One pie I will eat is like a lemon icebox pie. I will eat that.
Ooh, I love a lemon icebox
Yeah,
pie.
I'll eat that.
Gales
What?
ice cream.
I don't think I've ever heard of a lemon icebox
Yeah.
pie.
Wait, really?
No.
Yeah.
Lemon
They're
berry
kinda
icebox.
everywhere.
Yeah.
What is this? What? Wait, they're everywhere. What?
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
heard
Lemon
this.
pie. It's got like a
has berries.
like a lemon curd, and then it's got like the whipped on top.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Gales ice cream has a really good lemon box, or what is it? Lemon berry
Lemon
icebox pie. I mean,
Key lime
ice
pie.
cream.
Key lime
Key
pie
lime's
is
pretty
great.
good.
Yes.
I think
Lemon
my
meringue.
I think
not
my
And custard.
I think my disdain for pies started because I just don't like warm.
You don't like
fruit.
apple pie.
I don't like warm fruits
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I just any dessert like a bananas Foster. I like the thought of it, and I like the presentation. But when I start eating it, I'm just like,
You keep digging yourself.
I'm
Bo
sorry.
Wilson says Matt Flint is no longer my third favorite LSU quarterback.
Dang.
There you go, dude.
Out of the top three, bud.
Top three is pretty good.
There you
Though.
go.
Had
You
a
got
good run. Had a good run.
Hey, it's like the old man used to say, better be a has-been than a never was.
Bingo.
You know? Yeah, you had it for a minute there.
You know who's not a has-been anymore?
Who?
Me, because I just got this key.
That's right. Matt now has a key to the building.
Got a key to the building.
After 7 years of coming in here weekly and having to get
this was
someone
the-
to come meet him at the door. No more.
Until I lose this. Today was the last
Please
time
don't
I'll
lose
sit
it.
there
Put it in your fanny
lonely.
pack right now.
Put it in your
Put
fanny
it in
pack.
your fanny pack right now.
Okay.
Keister it.
Because you've had that fanny pack for a long time.
Well, I change them out every couple
Hey,
months.
bud. Whoa.
What?
Don't show the contraband what you got in there.
That's where I keep my vices.
I can tell.
A fanny pack becomes a
Gotta put
vice
'em
pack.
somewhere.
Hey, a fanny pack becomes a vice pack very quickly.
Very
I
quickly.
am all too familiar. In fact, since I lost my fanny a few months ago, I'm probably living a way cleaner life in general, just out of just sheer convenience.
One of my favorite things about you, T-Bob, is if you lose something, you don't replace it very often.
Yeah, that's it now. You know,
it's like
I
gone
mean,
into
now
the ether forever.
I'm just changing now.
It's a $12 fanny pack. I think it was Nike, if I'm not mistaken.
No. This last
is
one,
it
yeah,
Lululemon
bitch.
Yeah, you had a
one, right?
Nike, didn't you?
No, it wasn't Lulu.
Oh, okay.
No,
You
it
had
wasn't
a-
nice.
It was the black
Didn't somebody
one.
give you a Nike
I had a
one?
Nike one that somebody gave me forever. This last one was
Okay.
maybe like somewhere in between, but it was not expensive. It wasn't like leather
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
That's the mistake people make, I think, in the fanny pack game, is they try to get a nice one. And they try to make it like look good with their outfit and match.
Yeah,
And
you're
I get
there
one
for,
that's like, you just got playing.
you're there for function.
Well, I actually think
Like,
that
mine's
with
colorful.
yours, it's going to go with whatever you wear
Yeah.
with one of the colors.
But it's not like it's not a Louis.
Actually, kind of goes with your pants. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you had a Louis fanny pack, I would clown the hell out
When
of
I see
you.
anybody with a leather fanny pack, that leather don't play.
Kaylin got a cool Mickey Mouse Lululemon one.
That's
cool. For
Wait,
Disney.
you lost the fanny pack at Don Juan, right?
No, I left it at Rouse's.
Oh,
one
okay.
afternoon.
I thought it
had
was
my
at Don Juan.
passport in it too. It's a
Oof.
bit of a bummer. And a couple challenge coins, which I carried around
Why'd you
me for
take
years.
That part makes me mad.
But why do you take it off? That's the point.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
the point of the fanny pack, to just have it on you.
I don't know. I kind of just carried it like a purse as often as not.
And why did you keep your passport on your person? Like why?
Yeah, why wasn't it
something
at
you-
home somewhere?
I went
Were
through a
you in
stretch.
Europe
No,
currently?
I went.
You didn't have an ID?
I went through a stretch where I didn't have an ID, and so the passport was on me.
So
quite a
one
bit.
bad decision led to two.
Yeah, generally that's bad.
You don't have
decisions
like LA
beget bad
Wallet,
decisions.
or you just have it.
Please
tell me you have LA
do,
Wallet.
but when you would go out of town,
Yeah, that
LA
doesn't
Wallet
work.
doesn't work.
It's
if you're in
starting to work
another state.
more.
Some people will let you.
Yeah, it is starting to work more.
But a lot of people get off on being like, "Nah, sorry, can't do that."
We tried it in Nashville because Brittany left her ID in the hotel, and we were like out on Broadway or something
Yeah.
like that, and the guy refused to
Yeah.
like let Brittany in, and Brittany's like, "I just had a baby. I'm 30 something years old."
Yeah.
Like she's like, "I swear." And
Yeah.
he was being such a like
D word.
yeah
D-bag.
yeah D-bag about it.
And it's funny
But I
every
get
time.
it.
Every time I've seen it go down, it gets very testy.
Yeah.
Because the Louisiana person gets very angry,
Yeah.
and then the other person
Is
really
Louisiana
just
the
digs
only
their heels
place
in.
that has it?
No,
I
no,
think
no.
there's
I'm
a
sure
couple
other
other
people's does.
places, but it's one of the only ones
trying
that
to see
have
if I
it.
got
Yeah.
this LA Wallet.
You don't have LA Wallet?
But I don't think you
It's
should
kind of
get
awesome.
mad
Oh, I got the app.
if somebody doesn't
at
let
me.
you in with it.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you got to accept you're not in your state.
Yeah.
It's not your ID.
Got a password.
I get it.
I mean, you can put your insurance card. You can put like everything on your LA Wallet.
Yeah. all
So
of it.
the reason I got LA Wallet was because of Alex Bucks. So we were there for a baseball game, and my buddy's like, "Hey, like your turn to
I
buy the
figured you were there
beers.
for a baseball game.
Let's go." So I'm like, "Okay, it's my turn to buy beers." And I had been 21 for like 2 years now. Like I'm like 23, 24 at this point, but my license still had that red square around it because when I got the license, I was under 21. They're like, "We can't accept this ID." I'm like, it literally says under 21 till September 11 of like 2 years ago. So I was like, okay, went back to the seat, downloaded LA Wallet, no red square, went right back down,
Got
started
beers.
the process over again and
Nice.
did it.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, was it worth all of that?
Beers.
I used a fake ID one time in my life, and it was on my 21st birthday.
That's
Go
Why?
figure.
That is so you.
Because we went to the casino at were we past the statute of limits? I
Yeah,
don't know.
way past it. We're almost 40.
And I forgot my wallet at the house, and we weren't going to go back.
No, and you got in?
And so when someone gave me their ID, I walked right in. I was 21 though, but that
I
was the
remember
only
giving-
time I ever.
I didn't have
fake.
to use my fake ID for long because I went to Evangel.
That's a good point.
It was like 1 year that I had to use it.
The one time I tried to use a fake ID, I handed it to Raj, and he immediately said, "Ho ho, not good at all, not good at all," and I could not use it.
Oh,
so that was
that's
the
so
only
good.
time.
I used to use one all the time, but it wasn't me. It was like somebody else.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Not
it was
good
like
at all.
my
Not good at
aunt's
all.
best friend.
Almost like he appreciated
looked
it.
like me, quote unquote.
Yeah, I mean that's what you got to find. You got to find someone
Yeah.
who, Caitlin, that's some little.
I had
older blonde
Jason
girl.
Spadoni had like one of his buddies that he went to John Curtis with, and it kind of adjacently looked like me, and that's what he gave me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just used to get
think-
Ryan Miller to buy me beer all the time.
I think I used Ryan Willis's.
Like, you look nothing like. That's the second Ryan Willis mention we've had in the
Yeah.
show today. Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
If you found my fanny,
I still
you
can't get
just
over the
give me
fact
back the
that you
passport.
had your passport in your fanny pack and you put it down in a grocery store.
Yeah.
I put it down
Put it
outside.
on your person.
I put it down outside where I set up.
It's got a buckle. Got a strap.
Yeah, but it's uncomfortable to leave it on if you're sitting down and stuff, you know. I take it off.
Crossbody it.
I crossbody and then I took it off. That's how I always used to do it. And then
Oh,
carry it
look,
around.
I'm pretty comfy. You get these smaller ones from Cotopaxi.
I don't know. I'm kind of over the fanny packs now. I just want my passport back and those challenge coins.
So you've evolved. You do wear a lot of jeans now, so now you have options for pockets.
Yeah, but it is annoying having all that stuff in your pockets. That's true too.
So
Like
you're gonna
I
come
wear
at me.
joggers all the time, and my wallet's just like, it
There's
is.
a
It's
risk of
lot.
falling out 24/7.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say fanny packs are uncomfortable to sit with, but you, for some reason, just started wearing blue jeans?
Bro, these jeans, these some of the most comfortable things I ever put on my legs. It's like slipping into, like pajamas almost. I love this thing. I love these jeans. You want to feel these? Come feel my thighs. Stretch them out a little bit.
He's actually probably felt your thighs before you were a center.
It's true.
Not often.
Matt, where would my ass rank amongst sinners' asses that you have snapped with? Granted, we had limited time.
I'm talking
together.
about that's a lot of asses I've touched.
Yeah,
I know.
Who's the worst?
Give me your top. I don't feel the need because we barely snapped together, so you don't need to put me in there. Give me your top 3 asses that you've snapped to.
Brett Helms.
Okay, number 1.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was quick.
That was very quick.
He had some memorable moments.
Yeah, he
with Brett.
appreciated the top of his hand felt silky smooth on his bottom.
No, sitting no. So the bigger the ass, the less you like it.
Oh, really? So Helmsy was a little bit smaller.
He's very light in the ass.
Also, the bigger the ass, the more they would sweat.
True.
Not true necessarily.
That's true.
And a lot.
Not true necessarily.
In my experience,
Ryan Miller probably tall, maybe being an issue.
So Ryan was college. I would say Brett and Ryan were pretty good.
Really?
Tall was good because
Schmiller struck me as a sweater.
NFL, Scott Wells was really.
Oh, I played
small.
with Wells in St. Louis.
Yeah, and then Corey Lindsley.
He was small.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He played good for the Chargers at the end of his career too.
It seemed like the bigger the ass, the smellier the back of my hand would be.
Did you ever
it's hard to find center too. It's hard to find the center.
You know when someone
trying to find the middle point.
Like there was some big boys they would throw in center every night, especially like the emergency center, who was like one of the guards or the tackles.
Our emergency center in San Diego was just like great guy, but just like looked dirty. Like you didn't even have to get close. Like you just knew this fella right here smells like cottage cheese.
You know how when something smells awful, you almost can't help but
gag.
And you gotta
sniff it. Or you just
it's kind of gross.
Be sniffing your fingers. It's the back of the hand.
I feel like that's human. That's human nature. But yeah, that's
disgusting.
As a quarterback, that is one of the things that you don't think about is the back of the right hand. Mm-hmm. Like you got to scrub that sucker after.
You go to eat food and you lift the fork up.
Right? Then it's a pretty gross thing because you're always licking your fingers throughout the game, to get traction.
Hey now, all right.
It's not a big deal until training. Training camp's the worst.
Was it Breeze that licked his fingers so many times?
All the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
Twice a play.
Yeah,
I hate it.
When we go back, we've gone long. More OTB.
Off the bench.
CentralPlumbing.org, 925-8552. CentralPlumbing.org, 925-8552. That's the number. CentralPlumbing.org is the website. And if you need 24/7 emergency service,
you just stroke.
You need plumbing help there for when you need them. Your ass smells terrible. I don't think they can do anything about that, actually. But
if your sewage is backed up because of that,
yes,
they can do something about that smell.
Exactly, right? If something goes wrong with the thing that you sit your ass on every day, the toilette, as the French say, you go to centralplumbing.org and they take care of it. Centralplumbing.org.
If you have that situation where your sewage is backed up, 225-925-8552, 24/7, 365. Weekends, holidays, game day, does not matter. They'll be there for you. Like T-Bob said, they can upgrade you as well. Go to their homepage, bathroom remodel right there on the homepage, centralplumbing.org.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around, but she grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on an Indiana night.
Welcome to the 7th ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Are y'all
What
7 now?
y'all? Yeah, we're 7 now.
We moved up from 9 to 7.
You're
How about
You're
it?
welcome, guys.
How
Well,
about
you've been
it?
here the whole time, so.
I mean, there's
Really?
one thing that's really different about 9th and 7th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started
That-
taking Lions Mane. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah,
He
like
started
2 months
dressing up,
ago.
too.
Like 2 weeks ago.
He started wearing button-ups to work.
Well, this is a brand new sponsor of the Snaps College Football Podcast. Snaps Clothing Company. It's an entire company of pearl snaps.
I got a couple of them.
Which is funny. I've definitely never worn a pearl snap.
Oh, I
Oh, wait,
wear.
it's a pearl snap?
Oh, yeah, Bo.
Let me see.
I wear poncho pearl snaps
All right,
all
I
the
didn't
time.
mean-
What?
Yeah, you do wear them all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Jake was
that
the only
a
person I
pearl
knew
snap.
that had pearl snaps where I got pearl snaps.
I guess.
Well,
Turns
Matt
out I'm a
wears
hillbilly.
snaps.
I have one, so it's weird. I have a pearl snap denim shirt, so it's like nice but not. It's very odd.
Pearl snap denim? Hell yeah, bro.
I'll
Now
wear
that's
it
country.
I'll wear it tomorrow.
I think that needs to actually be our Friday outfit this week.
Can
Okay.
you do like a Canadian tuxedo situation though, and like wear
You have a
denim?
denim? You have a denim shirt?
Yeah, I can go denim on denim. For
Oh,
sure.
are we all doing Canadian tuxedos on
I
Friday?
have a material that looks like a denim
I
shirt
think we need
that I can
to.
wear.
Okay.
We'll need to. We'll go Canadian
do that.
tuxedo
Y'all
on
know
Friday,
me.
and we'll see how we'll see how much you want it.
If
How
that's
bad
a
do you want it? What are you
Canadian
willing to sacrifice to
tuxedo,
get it?
That's true. But if all denim's a Canadian tuxedo, what would a Mexican tuxedo be? To look south to our other neighbors.
I don't know.
Would a poncho have to be
I was
involved?
gonna
But
say
then
a
you can't
poncho,
you
but
can't really go
pants.
poncho bottom.
Hey, this
Yeah.
feels like it's going down a road that you don't want to go down.
Why?
Like, you're just going to say something that you're trying to be funny, and it's just going to end bad.
No. Again,
I would just stick with
if
the
we
pearl
can,
snaps.
if
Yeah.
we can make fun of Canadians, we can make fun of Mexicans. It's the same
I agree.
deal, dude. No, I think
what
I
do
think
y'all
your
like-
hesitancy
I
to
think
make fun of
everybody should
Mexicans,
be allowed to be
yeah,
made fun of.
Well,
is actually worse.
But y'all know me. I love a little denim on denim.
I don't
Yeah, it's
know.
true.
I don't know like Mexican clothing styles. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to think on it. I'm
Maybe
sure
like,
Chad can come up with
you know,
something.
like leather and leather. Or like
yes.
Or like suede
yes.
and suede.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
like suede
okay.
on suede, leather
yes.
on leather.
Now you're talking kind of a little cowboy leather on leather,
Yeah.
suede on suede.
Or
Okay, yeah, that
original
plays.
cowboys are Mexicans. The
I do have a fashion question.
Yes, I'm here.
Button-up short sleeves back?
Yeah.
I think they're back.
They are.
I actually have a couple.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't wear them
I think
a lot,
I have.
but I have a
I
couple.
think
Mine
I
are all
actually have a
pearl
short
snaps.
sleeve one from Snaps.
From Snaps Clothing Company.
Yeah, I think I do.
Shout out.
And I was just wondering if I need to wear it or not.
No, the ones that I have from Poncho are all short sleeves.
But they're back.
They're back.
Because they weren't. I don't think since I've been
What do you
alive,
wear
they've
it
ever
with?
Been there.
Or like with like the Columbia ones.
I wear mine with jeans.
I wear it with jeans or khakis.
Not like the fishing shirt.
Yeah.
You're talking
Not
like
T-Bob
like
shirt.
T-Bob's,
but
Yeah,
short
but like
sleeve.
short sleeve. Yeah.
Hey, look, hold on.
Oh, I
I'll
got-
pull
I
up
got
my.
like
Let me pull up
2 or
my.
3
look,
like him.
So
hold on.
like the pearl
this, Matt.
snaps
profile
that Jake
picture.
wears,
there you go.
acceptable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it was like your shirt but short sleeve, like plaid but short sleeve.
Yeah,
Well, you don't want to go
Plaid.
plaid. It's probably
Yeah,
not
no,
plaid.
no,
It's
we
probably
can't
not
do
plaid, to be
plaid.
fair.
We
No.
cannot do plaid
No,
and short
no,
sleeve.
no.
See, I always struggle when it's hot weather.
Solid color.
Yeah, it'd be a pattern.
Like if I got to dress up during the summer, I always struggle with what to wear because I don't want to wear T-Bob's
Pearl snaps.
uniform right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I
You're
want
gonna
to
be hot.
I want to look a little cashy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty
But I
catchy.
don't want because usually it's
I
always
know, he
been.
did say you're going to Spencer Callahan later.
Okay, Matt said that. And it's a funny joke, so I'll allow it. But I'm actually going to interview Gordon. Okay?
No, because you'd be
Get Gordon get it done.
internship.
you'd look like
You do.
you'd be suited and booted if you were going to Gordon.
A Mexican tuxedo is also a style of denim on denim, according to Brian Burgess, which I guess
That's
actually in the end of I know, but I guess it's a I'm guessing there's a version out there of the same thing, just maybe with a Mexican twist as opposed to but you're right. I mean, we do think about it as a Canadian tuxedo.
So we're all wearing denim on Friday?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Y'all will have to remind me. I will forget this.
Yeah, me
Wow.
too. I will absolutely forget.
Wait. A couple things. One, there's no doubt we had to remind you.
Duh.
Yeah.
The second part, we never have to remind you about anything.
That's
I know,
true,
but
Taylor. What's going on?
It's something
Denim's a
about
blind
like
spot.
okay, I'll tell you right now. The other day, like I do the high school games, right? I had my Episcopal shirt laid out on my bed, left without it. Like I leave without stuff in the morning all the time. That's like the one thing where I forget stuff. Like I could have it sitting on my counter at the back door. I'm leaving it.
My life is 18,000 times easier when I lay my clothes out the night before, and I still almost never do it. It's so dumb when you know something's going to help you out so much and it takes 2 seconds and you still just don't do it.
So I do, like I hang up my shirts and like right there at the edge of my bathroom. I have like this hook. I just hang them there every night.
With your shotgun?
Different corner, but
Oh.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Say Starkville.
They say Starkville, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't know that.
Like Knoxville.
I'm
I think-
never
Yeah, but I
going
think,
to
yeah,
say
Louisville.
anything Ville as Ville. It's just
Well, Nashville.
too unwieldy.
You say Nashville?
I'll say Nashville.
Really?
What about Youngsville?
Youngsville. It's too
I think
unwieldy.
you got to try.
Yeah,
to do
you
that one.
tried.
You'd have to try to do Youngsville.
I don't know. I think there's certain
I think
places
most-
that
I'm
want to be
trying
the
on
Ville.
all of them because I didn't say it like that growing up. But once I started saying it like that, I was like, oh, this is like Donaldsonville. I ain't saying that. Donaldsonville, Youngsville. There's no
People.
point. It's unwieldy. It's tough on the tongue. I might as well be doing curls.
It's
I
not
don't
the
want
same
to work
thing.
out.
It's not the same thing. But what about Winterfell?
Winterfell?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's winter. Well, that's old Winterfell. You talking about them? Hey, you talking about Ari and them Stark boys up there, man? They from Winterfell. You don't know nothing about that. Shoot. Winterfell. Now I want to take all Game. Now I want to take all Game of Thrones towns and pronounce them with country. Oh,
Kang's Landing.
Yeah, Kang's Landing, Bob.
Kang.
Oh, there, Harrenhal.
I don't know. Harrenhal. Wonderful. Yeah, no, okay. So they say Starkville.
Yeah, they say Starkville.
Oh, learn something new every day.
Well, I think Ville is like a Louisiana thing because I'd never said that ever in my life. Like
Really?
it's always been Ville.
Hey, there you go.
Well,
Even talking
But I
about
also
Louisville,
don't
like
have an
Louisville
accent.
will get mad if you say Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville's
Louisville.
They don't. They
Louisville's
they say
different, though.
Louisville.
They
Like
say
they don't
Louisville.
even they don't even say the Louis part.
No, they say Louisville.
But I don't have like any
Ryan
sort of
Bragg says
accent.
now say cinema. I mean, Saint Amant. I just say cinema.
Santa Ma.
Oh, Sanama. I always say
Sanama, yeah.
cinema.
Santa
Saint Amant.
Yeah. Saint Amit.
Saint Abbott.
I don't know.
Go, guys.
I mean, how do you say where you're from?
We're killing it. It's a great work,
Tyler.
guys.
Tyler.
Okay, because most people say Tyler.
I mean,
instead of
just
Tyler.
Tyler.
From Spartanburg.
Tyler.
Dabo would say Tyler.
Shout out to the
I
legend.
don't know about you, Tyler.
Well, Dabo owes Tyler because, as I said,
He did.
Dabo's back.
You really light a fire into
and
him.
it's only because of Tyler.
So wait,
from
the only game they lost since that phone call was in the playoff, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, he went like 8-1 after that phone call or something like that.
Or no, because that
That was
call would
2
have been
years
last
ago.
year. That call was 2 years ago.
But they
so
went
no,
like
no, no.
6-0 after the call.
But they went 6-0
that's what
after
it
the call. Then
was.
they
Okay.
rolled it into a playoff appearance.
and then the playoff appearance
And now
this year.
it looks like they're going to be awesome next year.
Yep.
Anyway, when we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Trash Ranger. TrashRangers.com. TrashRangers.com, guys, is the website where you can check out your experts. If you want reliable, hassle-free trash removal services here in South Louisiana. If you live in Livingston or Ascension, well, congrats to you. You probably have a great accent, and you get to have a choice on who handles your residential pickup. You choose Trash Rangers. I'm going to text you the night before your pickup day so you never forget again. Get that nagging husband off your back finally. And if you're a business owner anywhere in the listening area, well, choose Trash Rangers. Get those front load dumpsters emptied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 days a week. TrashRangers.com.
225-363-9053 is the number. Give them a call if you're looking for a roll-off dumpster. 3 different sizes to choose from, depending on your job, what size you need. You tell them what your job is at your home or your business, and they make sure you have the right size dumpster on your project. You can sign up for their service, residential, commercial, as well on their website. That is trashrangers.com.
Easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Back to Sports Talk Maybe. Off the bench.
I love When the Levee Breaks. Probably my favorite Zeppelin song, you know?
It's a great Zeppelin
I
song.
think mine is Hey, What Can I Do? Is that what it is?
Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You's a good one, too.
I mean, there are a lot of great ones.
They're like all so good.
I was trying to bait you into jumping on me, but I guess I
Why?
made the bit too obvious.
Why would I jump on you?
Well, implying that this was When the Levee Breaks.
No, it's Hey, What Can I Do? It's the best one.
Well, I know you know Led Zeppelin. So
Yeah,
I
I
believe
know.
that.
My whole joke just
fell
crashed
flat,
and
yeah.
failed and blew up in a absolute disaster. It's
Yeah.
not funny, not creative.
No.
I don't even
Nobody
get the
laughed.
joke.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He was trying to like.
It doesn't
say he
matter.
didn't know
We don't even
the-
need to explain it. Yeah, it's a real disaster.
He was
of a
trying to
bit.
act like he didn't know what the song's name was, and he mistaked it with When the Levee Breaks.
But try to act
I
cool
thought he was
about
just,
it.
like, trying to
No,
say
I know.
what his
Yeah, no, I
favorite-
screwed it
yeah.
up. I screwed
Really?
it up. Battle for Evermore does have Lord of the Rings lyrics in it, though. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
So does Ocean's 12.
Has
They
Lord
start
of the
talking-
Rings?
Because
No,
Lord of the
no,
Rings.
they have Led Zeppelin. Like
Oh, okay.
so like one of the guys is like talking to them in code, but it's Matt Damon, and he has like no
Matt
idea what he's
Damon.
saying. So then Matt Damon starts replying to him in like Kashmir lyrics.
Matt Damon.
It looks like.
But Led Zeppelin does talk about Lord of the Rings in some of their songs.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, at the
All
time,
fantasy-ish songs, anyways.
the time Lord of the Rings became a bit of a, back in the 60s and whatnot, became a bit of a counterculture, a piece of the counterculture movement, right? I think we take fantasy stuff for granted nowadays, but it was pretty like, not completely unique, but it was more unique at the time, for sure.
Avo says, you could say the levee broke on your joke.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Shoot, I was so wet leaving Evolve this morning, it felt like the levee broke. Just a real devastatingly wet Wednesday for your boy.
How you feel about that?
Absolutely flooded.
It's just, I don't
moist.
love the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Wet Wednesday?
Just everything you
The
said.
Hot Bells class. It was 95 degrees in that room.
It's just
No stairway. Denied. Yeah. Shout out Wayne's World. A movie I have not seen in probably 20 plus years. Would it still be funny? As funny as I thought when I was a kid.
You would
It's a
still
good
remember
question,
the lines
though.
if you watched it.
I
Like,
still,
you would
I still
remember.
use a line from Wayne's World, like if me and the boys were like playing in the street, game off,
Yeah.
game on. After
Yeah.
the car
Oh,
passes
dude,
by.
every
Yeah.
time in my life, ever since I saw that scene, if you
Yeah.
are playing sports in the street, yes, game off,
Yeah.
game on.
Yeah.
1000%.
It's a very good question, though, about the will it be funny, because a lot of the stuff that I loved as a kid, my kids don't like. Now, they like some of it. Like everyone, we're so desensitized.
The
to
Adam
humor
Sandler
now.
stuff that
Like,
I
too
thought
much
Billy
stuff.
Madison Happy Gilmore was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't get as many laughs.
Like, because
when
you
I
go
show
back
it.
and watch it, like, they hear crude things, like more, like they hear, just desensitized to that. So it is kind of sad. Speaking of Happy Gilmore 2, just don't suck, right?
Yeah, just
It's gonna
don't
be-
suck.
You don't have to.
It's probably
It
going to
is.
suck.
It's gonna be
It
terrible.
is, but you don't have to be good. You just can't be awful.
Now, we're all going to watch it.
Oh yeah,
And
we're gonna love it.
The trailer wasn't awful. Like, I thought the trailer seemed okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen the trailer. I've seen the still
It
shot.
just dropped it like 2 days ago.
Okay.
But then you also got to remember, the original Happy Gilmore, like, when it released, critically it sucked, right? Like, I don't think that or Billy Madison reviewed well. It was the will of the people
I don't know.
that made them into classics. So maybe this goes a
weed at the
similar
lab.
route. I mean, Adam Sandler movies, like, Grown Ups has aged well, I feel like. People kind of panned that movie when it came out, but now I think people look back on Grown Ups pretty
I
positively.
thought That's My Boy was pretty funny.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't see That's My Boy, but that
I think
that
I
actually
quote
reviewed
that
well.
movie
I'm pretty
more
sure that
than
reviewed
any other
well.
Adam Sandler
It's
movie.
pretty
I think I
funny.
do.
Pretty sure Happy Madison has pretty. I mean, they hadn't come out with too many stinkers, have they?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't think so. They're still asking him to make them.
I don't know.
Jack
a
and
lot of
Jill
those
was
Netflix
awful.
movies have been pretty forgettable,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Jack and Jill was pretty bad.
Has there ever been a good Netflix movie? Like, they better not F up Peaky Blinders.
No, there has
Right.
been. There's a couple out there. I'm blanking.
There's a Timothy Chalamet one called The King, I think is what it's called, and that one's pretty good.
And that was a long time ago.
Screw
Outlaw
Timothy
King.
Chalamet, man. He's so talented.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
So
The boys
likable.
like him. The girls like him. He's got whatever Jenner that is, like, rubbing up on him. And then did you
Kylie.
see the Gwyneth Paltrow story?
Yes. Yeah, I saw that.
Gwyneth Paltrow's talking about how in the movie they're in together, they have a lot of sex together, and she had to basically tell the intimacy coordinator to back off. She's like, yeah, I guess it's like a thing now. They have an intimacy coordinator. She's like, not when I was coming up in the game. I was basically like, look, we got it. Back up, okay? So, yeah.
Why screw him?
Congrats to Timothy.
Wasn't
What?
Bird Box?
Are you hating on him?
I'm jealous of him. I'm saying he has everything. No, not really
hate
screw
on
him.
him.
Not really screw him. I'm just more pointing out, like, just what does this man
Some
not
people
do?
really
What
do
not
have it
have?
all.
What does he not
we were
cannot
kind
do?
of like we were kind of like laughing when he got picked to be the guest picker on game day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then he like
And then he
knew
killed
crushed
everything.
it.
Yeah.
And he knew ball, and he
He
picked the
did
one
great.
upset of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott Dice for reminding me in the chat. Weren't we going to ask Flynn to recreate Aaron Murray's
Yeah.
pictures?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Hey,
you have to
when
do
we
Aaron's modeling
when we
pictures.
come back, we're going to show you Aaron Murray's modeling pictures, and we want to see if we can get you in the same position.
Okay, look, I know that there's.
He's a model?
I
We'll
know that
see.
there's
Wow.
more movies out there, Jake, but All Quiet on the Western Front was an incredible Netflix
It was
movie.
Netflix?
That
Yeah.
was Netflix.
There you go.
So another
The
like
new one,
King,
the new
Outlaw
one.
King was good too. That has Chris Pine and
Pinocchio
Florence
was
Pugh in
awesome.
it.
The stop motion
I
Pinocchio.
think Bird Box was a Netflix original.
Wait,
Okay.
how was Pinocchio in Netflix?
They made it. Pinocchio hit the
Pretty sure
what's it
it's
called when you enter the public domain?
Disney.
Public domain.
Pretty sure.
No, there's a new Pinocchio made by Guillermo del Toro and his stop motion
Ooh.
animation company out of Mexico. It's incredible. It came out a couple
Ooh.
years ago. It's really good.
I didn't even know that.
Best stop motion I've ever seen in my life, and I love
All
stop
Quiet
motion.
on the Western Front's incredible. So
Yes,
it's a good one.
Yes, that's a very good one. All right, more OTB. Close on hour 2 next.
Off the bench.
Go to All Star Toyota of Baton Rouge, All Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. You go to All Star Toyota Baton Rouge today and you find your next vehicle for you and your family. And this could be a minivan, this could be a truck, this could be a sedan, this could be whatever. They just have it at All Star. You can test drive whatever you want. You know exactly what you want. Go to All Star Toyota Baton Rouge today and start that process, man. You go to the website or go. Hey, and remember, if you go to the Collision Center Service Center, all makes and models welcome. Doesn't have to be Toyota, doesn't have to be All Star. You mention OTB, you get $250 towards that deductible. Save you a little money. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Go to the website today, see what you can buy new, see what you can lease, and see what you can rent. The thing we tell you every single day, if you're renting a Toyota, just remember everything is available. Anything they have new is available in the rental department. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today. Schedule that appointment. Spring break coming up. Need something bigger, smaller, better on gas mileage, whatever it might be. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
You work hard every day to pursue a life you love. You put in the time, and it shows. You're forging ahead, chasing a dream, creating something better for the ones you love. You're building your own life. So why not build your own tractor? With John Deere tractors and attachments for almost any need, the Sunshine team can help you do just that. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for
How quickly will this segment leave the rails? It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Stairway to Heaven, one of my favorite. Nice job, Alondra.
He does a little bit better.
Yeah, played off the old one. Built the scaffolding last segment.
The foul tip.
To climb up this segment.
Straight into the catcher's mitt.
Yeah, he didn't strike out.
No!
He tipped it.
Yeah, but it was only strike 2. So I'm not out yet. The catcher caught it, sure.
You got one more
Doesn't matter.
chance.
Tay-Tay,
I tipped it.
Show us.
You're still out. You're still fat.
Show us Aaron Murray's modeling pictures. Okay, Matt, that should be easy enough to do, right?
That was not bad.
I hate the outfit. I told him as much. I love this. Zoom in on Matt's face. And I want Matt to
give us your blue steel.
See if he can
barely
recreate.
mouth open.
Barely put your mouth open.
This. Move your hat up a little bit so I can see your eyes.
Hold on.
Also, the outfit would have been fine if he wasn't wearing a
Pretty good.
tank
Okay.
top.
Yes. Okay. I love the opening mouth. I need out of your eyes. I want you to look like you're looking at something that's like 30 yards away.
Smize.
No, not in the air.
Okay.
Look towards the camera, but like kind of like 30 yards away. So kind of like maybe like a little like.
Like a little pouty, maybe.
Maybe a little more smolder. A little more pout. Yes. Yes. That's how you model, guys. That's how it works. Nice job, Matt. Hell yes. Hell yes.
All right, can we show him the one that we really want him to get, recreate here on set?
Okay, Matt, time to take your shirt off, dude.
What are we doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead and take your
All right,
shirt
Matt,
off.
here we go, bud.
Can't. My fanny pack straps my shirt down.
Wow.
Blue jeans, no belt. I want to see it. Let's go.
Jeans, no belt.
No belt.
How do they stay on?
It's true.
That's handsome devil.
Jeans, Bo. Look at that.
Fancy devil.
What would it take for us to get you to do that? How much My High would we have to buy?
Go to drinkmyhigh.com. Drinkmyhigh.com, guys.
All
Order
of
My
it?
High today.
All of the My High. All of the My High.
Y'all go sell My High out.
Yep. Go sell My High.
Yeah, y'all go buy a bunch.
And Matt
Got the
will
heat
do that.
coming.
Any sports this segment makes one miss. Tay-Tay's all show sports suck.
No.
Okay.
It was
We
very
had
militant.
one non-sports segment per day. The final hour on Friday
I know,
was no
I'm proud
sports.
of
It was
you.
very
No,
militant.
Mike, this is 7 years going. If Flynn's here.
Wait, did
it's
someone
called-
get mad that we're not talking about
It's called
sports?
flustering.
Did
Did
someone
the
know?
who
No,
won? Who
no
won the
one said that.
baseball game this morning? Did the Cubs lose again?
Yeah, Dodgers won.
Damn, my Cubs!
I mean, it's the Dodgers.
Somebody earlier was complaining,
They
why
have a
are the
super
Dodgers
team.
wearing white as the road team? And I'm just like, who cares?
Oh God, that is the most baseball.
Like, who cares?
complaint I've
In
ever
every
heard.
other sport,
Good question.
in every other sport, the home
Baseball-ass
team
complaint.
actually wears
I
dark.
mean,
So
Who cares?
Yes, why is that an issue?
I will say this: the Japan games are awesome.
Yeah.
Are really fun. The also, it was pretty cool yesterday seeing 2 Japanese pitchers start for each team in that environment.
And they're both electric.
Even though the Cubs took out
Hey,
Shota
can you
way
tell-
too soon.
I saw the clip. So why are they playing so much earlier than everybody?
Just
they're in
because
Japan.
it's called like the Tokyo Classic.
Yeah. They did it last year. I don't remember
Yeah.
if last year it was in Japan
I-
or
and that's
Korea.
Apparently, like the biggest MLB television market is Tokyo.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's
I would
cool,
believe
but
it.
it's
12%
They won the
of
World Baseball
Japan.
Classic. I mean, it's, yeah.
12%
Japan?
of Japan watched the World Series last year. 12% of the country.
Japan loves
Crazy.
baseball.
But it's 10 days before the regular season.
Yeah, so
starts.
I,
So
but I
they
think
can come
did
back
it
and
last
Because think
acclimate
about
to
it,
the.
if the game didn't count for the record, it wouldn't be nearly as tight. So they're just.
I'm with you. No, I think it's cool.
Yeah, they're
I'm
just giving. So like Jake said, they can come back and then they can react.
Asking the important questions. So
like we used to get if we played in the London game, we used to get the bye week the next week. Now that went away in
really?
the NFL.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's not the case anymore. But kind of same situation.
Hey, drink my high, guys. DrinkMyHigh.com. Already got a my high after workout this morning. Feeling incredible.
We brought
if you go
my
sign
high
up-
on the cruise.
Also, guys, I've been taking creatine and protein. So
hey, good work. Hey, if you go
Thank
sign
you.
up for a 50-count carton subscription,
Yeah.
you get them every month, 2 months, 3 months.
Bam.
You get a free one of these hats right here.
Oh, and a free hat. Those are
Free
nice
hat.
hats.
Will it
too.
fit my head?
Oh,
yeah, that one will.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
Yeah, because you got a big head too.
DrinkMyHigh.com.
Drink it.
Later, guys.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, March 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 79. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll talk a little New Orleans Saints and a wild story coming out of the NFL. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome in. Hour number 3 of OTB here on this Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Some NFL news breaking just a little bit ago. The Minnesota Vikings saying that they have fielded multiple calls for trades for J.J. McCarthy. They have denied them all. That they are moving forward with McCarthy as their quarterback. Yes, they want to bring in a vet, but they are not pursuing Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know how much we've kept you up to date here with all the current dynamics, but basically everything left to be decided with the quarterback situation was in a holding pattern as Aaron Rodgers had the Vikings number 1 on his wish list and was waiting to hear back whether or not the Vikings wanted to work with him. It has appeared that they have now said no, which, I mean, surely now this Aaron will make a choice, stop the Brett Favre dragging of the feet, and surely that choice will be Pittsburgh. Right? Did anybody disagree?
I don't. I think that this is a disaster waiting to happen for him in Pittsburgh because he clearly doesn't want to be there, but I think that's where he's going to go.
Well,
No, go.
Aside from him not wanting to be there, like it's just going to be a disaster. Look at the Jets last season.
Huh. I'm taking a bit of a different tact here. I don't think it's a disaster. Now, I think he has pissed some people off with him not maybe being as like I think there are going to be Pittsburgh fans and even players that felt like he should have jumped at Pittsburgh. I mean, there was some very interesting Cam Hayward audio where Cam Hayward's on his podcast and his co-host is joking with him like, hey, man, like, you got to get out the NIL bag. You got to go recruit Aaron Rodgers. And Cam was basically like, I ain't doing any of that crap. Like, either you want to be a Steeler or you don't. It's that simple. That's the pitch. So, like, yes, there are going to be Steelers that are rubbed the wrong way if he eventually ends up in Pittsburgh, which I think he will. But I do think it's a very good marriage. I think statistically, he was not bad at all last year. Statistically, he was much better than Russell Wilson. And I think the problem with the Jets was, the Jets. Whereas the Steelers are, the Steelers. So, they're going to win 9 to 10 games off the bat. And then if you add Aaron Rodgers over Russell Wilson, I think you're actually getting better at that position. And now you have DK Metcalf.
It's weird. That's actually the exact reason I don't think it's going to work. There's a reason Rodgers didn't want to go there, and it has nothing to do with the roster. Look who they have. DK Metcalf and George Pickens. You got Pat Freiermuth, who's a solid tight end. If you get a good offensive line in front of you, you'll have a defense to help you out. Like, you have everything a quarterback could want, and you still did not want to go there. I also don't think him and Mike Tomlin are going to gel well. Rodgers is I want to do it my own way guy, and Tomlin's kind of an older school guy, a little bit of a harder-nosed coach. I don't think that's going to work at all.
That's a good point.
And then look, let's be honest. Aaron Rodgers, great player at one point in his career, but Aaron Rodgers just kind of blamed everybody else for his own shortcomings. He couldn't win He couldn't win in Green Bay, force his way out. I'm hand-picking everybody I want to play with me on the Jets. That doesn't happen. Well, clearly it's not me. They fire Robert Saleh. You were worse without Robert Saleh than you were with him. Can't win with the Jets. Well, that's fine. I'm going to move on to somewhere else I can win. Like, look in the mirror a little bit.
To be fair, we have learned on the Saleh front, though, that actually Saleh got fired for wanting to keep Rodgers.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, it didn't matter who the coach was. Like, we can blame the Jets all we want, but, like, Rodgers was still an issue there and can't win there. I'm going to move on to somewhere else. It's just kind of a pattern.
I know
now.
stats don't tell the whole story, but, I mean, damn near 4,000 yards and 28 touchdowns last year.
No, he wasn't as bad as we make him out to be, for sure. It's just
the numbers
you weren't
are one
winning
thing.
close games was the big problem.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson had a better winning percentage with the Jets than Aaron Rodgers. Think about that for a second. Yes.
That's very fine. But it's the Jets, you know? It's the Jets, and this is the Steelers. In theory, it should be much better even if Aaron Rodgers still sucks. I don't know. I think it makes the most sense. I think in a playoff game, you probably feel pretty good about Rodgers being your guy. But maybe he is washed, and I'm just guilty of falling for it again. Jake, even we didn't.
Sorry, Flynn and I were talking business in the hallway. If I was choosing between Rodgers and Wilson, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. I do think there's more left there. You're still talking about an elite arm talent. You're talking about somebody that has been through the fray, and I know Russell Wilson has as well, but Russell Wilson's skill set has quickly declined.
Yeah.
Certainly compared to Aaron Rodgers. So if you're not going to go young, if you're not going to bring in somebody else, if you're not going to re-sign Justin Fields, which they didn't, I think there's more life to Aaron Rodgers right now than Russell Wilson. And certainly with the receivers that you went and got, I think an elite arm talent like an Aaron Rodgers down the field, DK Metcalf, the receiver room looks completely different now. I'm going Aaron Rodgers over Russell Wilson.
The other part of this, and so we're in agreement there, Jake. The other part of this, though, is let's say, and maybe Rodgers doesn't want to go there because the style of offense, kind of your point. Like those would be my concerns, would be like kind of style of offense, and then Aaron has become such a me guy. Will he buy into the Steeler culture? And that's what's kind of, I don't know if you'd call it a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know if ironic is technically being used correctly here, but my instinct is to call it a bit ironic that in his actions right now, Aaron Rodgers is reinforcing the biggest critique of him, which is just that he's all about Aaron Rodgers in the ultimate team sport. And this whole debacle, again, is just reinforcing and strengthening anybody who holds that opinion. So those would be my concerns. But here's the deal for the Steelers. So that's from Rodgers' perspective. If the Steelers don't get Aaron Rodgers, well, then who's left?
Yeah.
Are you rolling with Mason Rudolph? Because that's not good.
You would you would have to go like a Jameis Winston type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he just went to New York, right?
Right. Somebody's got starting experience. It's been up. It's been down. Hasn't been consistent. But you would have to go get somebody that has at least a pulse.
Trade for Derek Carr. Nah. It's still too much dead money on the Bucs. Yeah, I mean, but who is that out there nowadays, though? Or nowadays, I mean, at this point in the process. Taylor, who's still left?
I mean, not much. Like we kind of named it, right? I don't know if Jameis is officially signed with the Giants. I mean, I think that, but I mean, it's basically Rodgers, Russell Wilson, who you clearly don't want, Jameis. I mean, that's kind of your top three guys right now. I mean, it's not. There's not a ton of proven names.
Oh, yeah. Where'd they just bring Minshew into? Was it Miami?
No, he's Mahomes is back up in Kansas City.
Oh, that's right. They brought him in for the vibes. Brought him in and just make the locker room
there's
cooler,
not a ton.
Yeah, I mean, because look,
policy.
I mean, the guy
Jimmy G re-signed with LA.
And the guys that we're talking about, Mac Jones went to San Francisco. Joshua Dobbs went to New England. Cooper Rush went to Baltimore Ravens. Jacoby Brissett went to the Cardinals. Minshew went to the Chiefs. Let's see. Heineke went back to the Chargers. Marcus Mariota went back to the Commanders.
Yep.
Daniel Jones went to the Colts. So
you really have, I mean, the Steelers almost have to be all in on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Or it's Mason Rudolph.
Kind of. Minus the kinda, I think.
Rodgers or you beg Wilson to come back. That's it.
Let's see who. So you have all right.
Well, that's true. You still have Wilson. As
here's the list of quarterbacks, and I'm only going to say the ones that I think everybody would at least recognize their name. So we mentioned Aaron Rodgers. You have Trey Lance. You have Drew Lock. You have Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston's not official yet. So you do have Jameis Winston, Carson Wentz, Case Keenum, Easton Stick, Western Branch.
Shout out Western Branch.
Josh Johnson, Teddy Bridgewater, Russell Wilson, Tyler Huntley, Jeff Driscoll, Sam Ellinger.
Sam Ellinger. I saw Alondra perk up just now. Where's Sam Ellinger still in the league?
Yeah, he's been a backup in Indy.
Damn. Okay, Sam. Good on you, bro.
About Trey Lance. Number 3 pick overall, traded like an entire draft basically for him.
Which, by the way,
I appreciate the Knight's Tale reference right
well, I mean, I think of you every time I do it.
Yeah. I love it.
Are the Niners finally paying for their Trey Lance sins? Because that team has completely fallen apart.
Well, you're paying for you don't have a quarterback on a 7th-round rookie deal anymore.
Well, that for sure, but also what T-Bob was talking about, they would have had like 4 more players on rookie deals if they wouldn't have.
And instead now they basically had all their vets be like, nah, we're done, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The guys that they actively wanted to keep. Apparently, like Saleh was, because Saleh's in San Fran again now, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, he went back.
Apparently Saleh was like begging Greenlaw to stay and being like, come on, man, let's finish what we were so close a few years ago. And he said, nah, I'm out. Deuces. Yeah. So
there's a rumor that Brandon Ayuk could be on the trade block again.
I'm over his story. Like,
yeah,
you're making $30 million a year, and you're not that guy.
He's not a
good
number
player.
1 receiver.
You're not $30 million per year guy.
No, he's making over $30 million.
Yeah, that was a bad signing.
It was.
Damn.
So if you're the Steelers, you don't sign Aaron Rodgers. I think you immediately go to the Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston, Carson Wentz group.
There is no way Joe Flacco would still play football.
17 years. He was in my draft class. He's 40 years old.
Year?
The Colts.
Was last year the year where he came off the couch, or was he?
That was with Cleveland 2 years ago.
Okay,
remember they went to the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
I will never forget my first time meeting Joe Flacco.
Probably looked he was really well dressed, like me.
Well, I've told you the story before. He replaced Matt Ryan at the Senior Bowl. He came in. He had a sweater vest on, hard tuck into some khaki pants.
Hell yeah.
Penny loafers, no socks.
Replacing Matt Ryan with Joe Flacco is the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, that is just like stereotypical white bro, and it's like that is sweater vest into sweater vest right there. Those
Matt had a little bit more
same
juice than Joe, but yeah, you're not totally off on that.
Easy E in the chat. I have as many playoff wins as Derek Carr.
Is Trey Lance one of the top 5 worst picks of all time? It has to be.
Maybe him.
For what you traded for and then what you got out of it?
So it's funny you brought this up.
Yeah, I mean, yes. For what you gave up for him when you absolutely did not have to at all is what is so extreme there.
What's funny now is Jake just mentioned Mac Jones is now there as the backup. If you remember when they traded that pick to get up to 3, everybody thought they were getting Mac Jones and not Trey Lance.
True.
Now Mac Jones is there.
They knew it all along.
And he sucks too.
Yeah, he's not great. McCorkle.
Trey Lance, though, like if y'all remember, that was his last year in college was 2020 when they canceled everything.
Yeah.
So North Dakota State had like that one showcase game, literally just to put him out there and let him play. He had like 1 touchdown, 3 picks. He wasn't even good in that one game.
No.
And
That was the Josh Allen play. They went with it's the Anthony Richardson idea. They tried to go with the guy who had the physical superpower. I know he doesn't have the tape, but look at the body. I know he's a bad boy, but I can fix him. Josh Allen is going to cause, and it's not just him, because you've seen him before, but he's such a prime example of this. He's going to cause so many bad draft picks thanks to what he did, because his college tape and career was god-awful.
Well, remember, that's like Cleveland even stayed away from Josh Allen because there were so many people that's like, hey, Cleveland's going to go draft Josh Allen, and they're like, no, we don't.
That's an interesting hypothetical. Yeah. Is Josh Allen if he goes to Cleveland? You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people.
Or does he suck?
It's hard to say because like he hadn't a ton. I mean, outside of the Diggs years, he hadn't a ton of help with him in Buffalo anyways. Like,
no, I would think he would be good no matter what, but it's just the power, the ability of Cleveland to just take quarterbacks and dismantle them molecule by molecule is unparalleled.
He'd be in a tougher division is the big thing. I mean, it would be Allen, Lamar, Burrow, all in the same division.
Yeah.
Trey Lance, for his career, has played in 12 games, completed 56% of his passes, barely over 1,000 yards, only 7 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Number 3 overall pick.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, and now San Fran feels like they're done. They're done right at the time, too, when they're going to have to pay Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
Weird time. How quickly the end can come for you, right? So John Lynch looking like a genius one day and now looking just like, you blew it. You ruined it.
And if you had one Super Bowl title in that run, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
But they didn't finish it. They got there.
Got close.
Got there a couple times.
He got so close.
Couldn't finish it, though. And so, was the juice worth the squeeze? They did send juice back.
What? Oh, yeah, I saw that. So they haven't completely lost themselves quite yet.
Yeah.
Alondra, are you good to get margaritas today? Are you sure? I think.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know you're powering through it. I'm proud of you.
Also, do we have a time for that?
But it seems like your health is deteriorating.
No, I'm good.
No, we'll get a time. We can do the time stuff off air. All right. So there's a little NFL talk. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Little NFL talk. When we get back, maybe more NFL talk. We still have an NFL story of the day that we have to get to. And Taylor has linked one of the more wild stories that you will hear. Keep it locked here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years of success.
And looking forward to 50 more.
Due for an oil change? Brakes louder than the kids in the back? Bayou Ford can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same-day service. Schedule now at BayouFord.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Jake and James, the Trash Rangers. Do you need one more reason to switch your residential trash pickup? How about $13.95 a month for the first few months? Go to TrashRangers.com and make the switch today.
Get to know the Advanced Turnaround Group, part of Action Industries, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Welcome back to OTB. T-Bob Alondra, Jake and Tay-Tay hanging out today. Hope everybody having a great day here on OTB. What do you want to talk about that?
You sounded like an auctioneer just now.
That's what I was going for, but then I ran out of stuff to talk about. Well, Jacob says Tennessee isn't invincible after all. Yeah, in case you missed it. Tennessee losing a midweek game last night. I've always said, if you lose a midweek game, you suck. And so Tennessee sucks and Texas sucks now. So get ready, guys. Sweep incoming in Austin for the Tigers this week. And then go sweep them dirty ass horns down, having Longhorns.
I'm just glad we have a coach that realizes midweek games do matter.
How about
they do?
RPI?
People used to tell me you play a game and like, oh, it's a midweek game. I'm like, did you put on the uniform?
They all matter.
Were there umpires? Were there fans in the stands?
Scores kept.
Oh, yeah. There was a winner and there was a loser. Yeah.
Did it count toward the record?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out UTSA and shout out East Tennessee State.
Oh, let's go Peter Burns, UTSA.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Didn't he play golf there?
Meep, meep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the, was it Frank Wilson that was there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Frank
Yeah,
Wilson
he was head coach there.
He was
for a
the
minute.
coach, yeah.
Well, and how could you forget about
Marcus Davenport?
Incredible UTSA edge rusher Marcus Davenport.
It's true.
Who's still in the league, actually. Still doing okay.
You get a first-round pick next to your name, you get 17 chances.
How about that? UT and UT. Both going down. Yeah, I know. That's been the funny meme that's been making the rounds this free agency is
former first-round pick.
Yeah, former first-round pick. Might as well say this dude's ass.
You know who their UTSA's quarterback is? He's the next great NFL backup.
Hold on. I have no idea.
Owen McCown.
Oh,
Josh
what?
McCown's
No
son.
way.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go, dude.
Or
for
Luke's
real.
son. He's one of them. Josh McCown's son, yeah.
Speaking of all-time chin team.
Oh, Josh.
All-time jawline.
Dude, Josh
McCown
and
ended up
Luke don't really look like each other.
No, but Owen looks a lot like
But Josh is the one with the jawline, right?
Yes. Yeah, Luke played at Louisiana Tech, was with the Saints for a little bit at the end. Josh Cardinals was definitely probably where he had his best run. And I believe he played at Sam Houston State. Josh?
McCown, not to be confused with Cade McNown.
Ooh, can anybody in here tell me where Cade McNown played college football?
UCLA.
No, I can't. It's a smaller one.
You weren't really supposed to guess because you brought him up.
What?
It was UCLA.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's right here. I just Googled Cade McNown like 30 seconds ago before you asked the question. I would have
Did
no
you know
idea.
before?
Hell no, I would have no idea.
Was it UCLA?
Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah.
Got drafted by the Bears first round.
I had something to talk about here, and I keep forgetting what it was. Oh, did y'all see?
You remember pretty quick.
Did y'all see Danny
Linesman.
Stutzman's tattoo? Yeah, linesman. Shout out Brian, by the way. Brian Burgess earlier in the chat said he's been taking linesman. He's feeling the difference. Did y'all see Danny Stutzman's Texas tattoo he got?
No.
So it's very funny to me. Danny Stutzman, super badass Oklahoma linebacker.
Yeah, ran fast combine. Fast
What did he run?
It was like
4.7, 4.8.
No. He ran fast. I'm going to look it up because I want to give him his proper respect.
But whatever. The dude's an absolute badass. And some time ago, it could have been years ago, I'm not entirely sure when the social media post was, but he said, woke up with a strange tattoo, and it's a picture, and on his thigh, he has the Longhorns logo upside down.
Yeah.
So he has horns down on his thigh. But what's weird about that is from his perspective, it's a right side up Texas logo. So every time he craps, every time he cranks, hell, every time he just looks down, he's seen a correctly positioned Texas logo on his leg.
Yeah, but
That feels like the definition of rent-free.
Found a quick pic.
I kind of agree with that as well. I kind of agree with that as well.
By the way, you're in a 4.52, measuring
Damn.
at 6'3", 233.
Absolute badass.
Yeah.
Unbelievable badass.
I don't know, like.
I mean, maybe
what
I'm
was his
off base
record
here.
against Texas? Because if he didn't have like a win, that's rent free.
Well, we know he won 2 years ago when Gabriel was there.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's got at least one win.
I don't know, man.
Was he in college 3 years or 4?
Probably
I'll look
four.
at it.
Any white
has 2
linebacker played
wins.
4. I don't know. I'm petty. I love the pettiness
I
of
know.
college
I
football.
love the idea behind it. I just find it funny that it's like correctly positioned to his
like
eyes.
the thigh's a weird spot to get it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
A little
there.
sexual too.
Like, why not get it somewhere else where you wouldn't see it, like you said? But I love the pettiness though.
Stutzman's the one that, like, at SEC Media Days last year, the Oklahoma reporter asked Harold Perkins,
Yeah.
like, what do you think about Danny Stutzman? He's like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
To be fair, Stutzman a way better inside linebacker than Perk. That was still a very funny interaction where Perkins was like, yeah, like, what are you talking about? If Stutzman was at OU for 4 years, he went 2-2.
I do love that shirt he has.
He
on, though.
was.
The kiss.
Yeah.
Good God. In 22, Texas beat them 49-0 and then 34-3 last year. Oh, Brent Venables, bro. What is going on, dude? Come on, Nagy. See if you can do something. Even though, technically now, do we have to hate Jim since Oklahoma's LSU's new rival?
No, but
Ooh.
You know, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, the last
He's
game
working
of the
for
year,
a direct
rivalry
enemy.
weekend.
Who's got
are
who's gonna take
Oklahoma
that
and
over?
LSU rivals?
They're trying to
No,
make
they're
it.
trying to make them right. They're the, like, you know,
New
how
Texas A&M.
Last game of the year.
Yeah, when they redid everything.
I like it.
Which I like it. I think it
makes
could
so
work.
much. It makes so much more sense than Texas A&M.
We've played them in a national championship game in a college football semifinal. So like, there's something there.
Hell, I mean, gymnastics. Come on now. There's
Yeah.
only two
Well, and
best
then
teams in the country.
They've had some baseball battles over the years as well. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not.
it's-
It is not a rival yet, but this has better footing than Texas A&M did when they tried to force that.
Texas A&M came off though. I mean,
Yeah, it took a 7 overtime game.
It took off.
It took a 7 overtime game for that to happen, but it did.
I think it's a rivalry. A&M and LSU, I think it is.
I want LSU and Texas to be the thing. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense too. And
Two
like after
massive
2019,
brands in their state.
in baseball, it for sure is.
They're they're kind of good in everything. I don't know.
Yeah, but Texas. I guess I was going to say Texas already has Oklahoma.
Texas has
but
two
here we
more
are talking
rivals that
about
are more
Oklahoma.
important to them. That's
Yeah.
that's the issue with LSU.
LSU doesn't have a true rival.
LSU does not have a true rival, and you can tell me whatever
Old
team
Pitt,
you
Old
want.
Pitt's pretty close.
Yeah,
but
they could suck at nerds.
Dude, when I was T-Bob, when I was in school though, man, it's like nobody even cared that we were playing.
Well, and then
because
also
they sucked.
Also,
It
but
doesn't-
to
it
Jake's
doesn't
point,
matter,
like
but
Ole
still,
Miss
like,
and
nobody
Mississippi
cared.
State are always
That's the
going to care about
Magnolia
each other
Bowl,
more.
boy.
Exactly, nobody cared.
You don't like the Magnolia Trophy?
Florida was our rival. For you, it was somebody else, right?
Yeah.
For like our fathers, Ole Miss.
I hate
For our
everybody.
grandfathers, it was Tulane.
I hate everybody.
See, like
I
Florida
hope you
makes
all
against the
stub your
world.
for
toe.
us, but for Florida, it's Georgia. Like nobody in the SEC considers LSU their primary rival.
No,
Yeah.
Because like even Ole Miss, it's Ole Miss,
It's the
Mississippi
Egg Bowl.
State.
Yeah, it's true.
Arkansas made a
maybe.
little bit of sense when back in the
Arkansas
day.
really wanted us to be their rival, but
Those were
LSU is
good
like, we don't have
games,
time
too.
for you.
Nah, screw that, dude. That's mine. I'm not one of the LSU fans that craps on Arkansas. That's mine. F them.
They were good games. Dude, in 2011, they had that 14-0 lead on y'all in Tiger Stadium. I mean, they were 3 in the country.
Again, there were so many red flags leading up to that 2011 Natty. And it was all the last games of the season where we would get down, the offense would be god-awful, Tyron would do something, and we would snowball and win.
Because Tyron had the punt return that game.
Yep.
After
Georgia,
being
same
down
thing. We didn't
14-0,
even get
yeah.
a first down in the SEC championship in the
Georgia,
first
same
half.
thing.
And then Tyron returned a punt and everything else, got better. Sorry about it, Petrino. More like Bobby Putrino. Go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com. If you want to explore some anti-aging treatment options, they got full packages ready to go. If you are suffering from ED, you do not have to be. Maybe HRT would be for you, right? Your little low T. Okay, well, again, it's all there at Goodwood, and we understand that it's not just a one-size-fits-all sort of deal, right? So what you do is you schedule that consultation, and that's the first step, guys. We're done being embarrassed. We're going to maximize our potential here in 25. We're going to schedule our consultation at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, and they're going to use their expertise, draw your labs, figure out what's going on with your body, and then customize a plan for you to help you feel better and younger and stronger and faster, jump higher, straight up PF flyers, but for men's sexual wellness. Also, maybe you want to explore something like penile enhancement. They have those treatments as well. Go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com. According to LSU, Arkansas, OU, Mizzou makes a little more sense.
OU, Mizzou did have the Big 12 rivalry for a number of years.
Arkansas being ranked that is crazy about 2011. Arkansas being ranked number 3 and the last game of the season is pretty wild.
Dude, they were rolling that year. I mean, that was what, Tyler Wilson, Joe Adams.
Yeah.
Jarius Wright was on that team.
Is Tyler Wilson still in the NFL?
No.
I mean, Jeff Driscoll's still there. How long's Driscoll been in the league?
Probably 6 years.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought it was way longer.
6 years is a long time, Bo.
No, I know. I just think of Jeff Driscoll as being older than that for some reason.
I don't think so.
Alondra, you said you watched a deep dive on Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds stuff, and now you hate them both?
Yeah. They seem like terrible people.
They've been like the most likable up to this point.
Yeah,
what
but
happened?
Did you not see all like the Justin Baldoni stuff that happened? And then
a little bit, but it was all against Baldoni when I originally heard about it.
It's flipped
so
now.
it's flipped.
Oh,
and
no.
it actually makes a lot of sense. Like they were the ones that were putting out the stories that he was like being bad on set and stuff like that. And then if you look more, they came out, like Justin Baldoni's lawyers came out with like a bunch of screenshots of text messages between him and Blake Lively that like
she was being inappropriate.
Not that she was being inappropriate, but the stuff that she accused him of being inappropriate, she like. So one of them was that she felt uncomfortable because he would come into her trailer while she was breastfeeding or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But they had like text messages that they released where she was like, I'm breastfeeding, but come in. Or something like that. So like she was manipulating the entire thing and they did it for press. Like they did it for press for the movie, not realizing that it actually made it worse and overshadowed the movie.
Well, the whole movie too is about like
domestic violence.
Yeah.
And
abuse.
also like the other thing is that she was trying to put the attention on her because she just came out with a hair care line. So she's like also trying to promote her hair care line and make it about her.
Reynolds is a genius marketer.
Then it is. Yeah, he is. I'll give him that. But yeah, so they were at first it was a civil complaint, but now they're suing, and I don't think she's gonna win the lawsuit at all. I think it's gonna be another like Amber Heard situation where all this stuff comes out and everybody turns on Blake instead of.
I'm still a little confused on where we landed completely on the Amber Heard. I still see a bit of both, but it mainly people sided against Heard in the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really see.
Yeah, pretty unanimous.
Both sides. Yeah, I thought it was.
I feel like recently I've seen some blowback. I've seen some. I don't know. Internet's weird, man. Internet's weird. All that's weird. I don't know. That bums me out though. If indeed, I don't know. I always felt like Reynolds and Lively were two of the most.
Well, also all these clips,
likable people.
All these clips
Likeable
are resurfacing of her doing like media and stuff like that and doing interviews, and she's actually extremely unlikable. And I just don't know if I never paid attention to either of them before. I mean, Ryan Reynolds I kind of did, but like Blake Lively, I haven't even thought about her since Gossip Girl.
Yeah, well, Gossip Girl's great. Though,
yeah. So.
What about Savages?
No idea.
Savages is
good movie.
Never saw it.
Blake Lively getting D'd down by two hotties.
Okay.
They're all just
so hot.
They're just tight.
And they're dealing drugs and banging.
Sounds right up my alley.
After your Bear and Ethan comments earlier in your weeks in Pyburn, it does kind of feel like it's right up your alley, to be fair.
I don't know what we have coming back next, but there is some very, very exciting news in American sports. Y'all might not care about it, but I do.
Sounds like
Soccer.
footy. Yeah, sounds like soccer. Coming up next.
I think it's a big deal.
And we got a Tay story of the day. Keep it locked.
Off the bench.
Tommy's Windows Doors and Siding, GEAUXTommies.com, GEAUXTommies.com. You go to Tommy's Windows Doors and Siding today, you can schedule reliable window installation where, look, you get expert service, you get integrity, you get professionalism, you get energy-efficient options that pay for themselves over time by lowering your bills. You get lifetime warranties. So if you need hardy plank or vinyl siding, wood or vinyl windows, you need any type of door, go with the experts. Tommy's been at this thing for nearly 3 decades, guys. GEAUXTommies.com, GoTommies.com.
Yeah, and when you go to the website, check out the gallery of work that they've already done for your neighbors here in the greater Baton Rouge area, but also, and we tell you every day because we want you to know that the team can customize your job. So you kind of have them come in. If you're building a home or if you're redoing a home, hey, here's what I envision. They're going to make sure that it gets done. Go to the website to schedule today. That's GoTommies.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Jerry and Benny Payne began Central Plumbing Company out of their driveway in Tanglewood Subdivision. 50 years later and 4 generations down the road, we continue to serve Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas for all of their plumbing needs. Residential, commercial, industrial, or hospitality, Central Plumbing is here 24/7, 365.
We want to thank our customers, family, and friends for 50 years.
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's having a great day today. All right, Jake, give it to us, baby.
All right, so we got a video. Laundry, we good to sound with this video? All right, so something that I know I've been asking for and a lot of people have been asking for a long time in American sports is finally here.
Here's up. Here's Edward. Can't
touchdown! Is he the hero again?
Promotion relegation coming to the U.S.?
How do you implement it? How long does it take?
Pro-rel would absolutely be it.
It's time for us to be bold and ambitious and make a move.
Okay, promotion relegation. We've opened Pandora's box.
It is finally here.
Let's go. Do college football?
No.
Oh.
But in American soccer. So the USL has been a league, and it's kind of been a AAA type league. Well, in 2027-28, they're like, hey, we want to go for the MLS.
Yeah.
Like, we want to go after them. We want to compete. And they now are going to have 3 tiers of American soccer.
But this isn't the MLS doing promotion relegation.
No, but the USL is got some teams that sell out 15,000, 20,000 seat stadiums. Yeah, they've got some very popular teams in some big areas.
Okay.
And in 2027-28, they kind of made an announcement a couple of months ago, like, hey, we're coming after the MLS. We're like, well, okay, well, that's not going to work. They've already established themselves. But now with this and 3 different tiers, they're going to have, like, professional sports have promotion relegation. So
interesting. I wonder why the USL and the MLS wouldn't work. I mean, I guess I understand why, because they're separate entities. But I would assume that the premiere of this would be them working in concert with one another, where USL would feed into MLS. But I guess USL is saying, no, we're trying to take your girl, not share her. That's cool, though, man. That's cool. I still have I'm still cynical about it coming to college football eventually, or some bigger leagues where maybe there's more money in play and nobody wants to get kicked out. But if we do go to the dark future of, in 10 years, whatever, just like Big Ten and SEC, I would love some sort of promo rally system in play. Definitely be the most interesting. Go to K to Z window coverage, KTOZblinds.com, KTOZblinds.com, and K to Z interiors and outdoor living as well. Again,
some say outeriors.
Yes, outerior. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? You are funny. Did I accidentally say that yesterday?
It was Monday. It was a tough day.
Interiors and outdoor living. Bottom line is, look, man, if you wanted you want the correct drapes, shades, shutters for outside, maybe some drop-down exterior shading for outside by your kitchen, by your grill, whatever the case may be. You want to not only improve your home aesthetically, but functionally as well, save money on your bills. You want K to Z interiors and outdoor living. Take advantage. Brandon Barton's going to give you that complimentary estimate, let you know exactly what your options are, and it's any price point, and then a complimentary installation as well. K to Z interiors and outdoor living. Time for a Tay-Tay NFL story of the day.
It's time for Tay-Tay's NFL story of the day. Your daily dose of NFL news from Taylor Sharp.
Sometimes I get accused of being a downer and bringing up bad situations. But unfortunately, guys, the streak continues of not doing that. The Bengals have obviously signed Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to huge deals.
Yes.
Jamar Chase over $40 million a year. T. Higgins $28 million a year for a wide receiver.
Only first 2 years guaranteed, but yes.
Only
continue.
the first 2 years guaranteed. After previously allowing Trey Hendrickson to seek a trade, it looks like these two are actually kind of mending the fences. There are talks of a contract extension between Trey Hendrickson and Jamar and the Cincinnati Bengals. This heated up yesterday. He has 1 year remaining on that current contract, but he says he's looking for an extension, and the Bengals apparently want him back in the building. Now, as far as trades go, they wanted a first round plus additional assets for Trey Hendrickson, who only had 1 year remaining on his deal. Nobody bid at that quite as much as the Bengals wanted to, so there's a chance that the NFL sack leader is back in Cincinnati. He's coming off the 17.5 sacks. Really good production in Cincinnati, and there's a chance that the Bengals defense may not be trash after all if they can get back Trey Hendrickson.
Jake, do you think they pay him more than Max Crosby?
You probably have to.
Right?
Well, and then Myles
now,
Garrett
age
at that
comes
point.
into it a little bit.
I don't think you're going to get more than Garrett. But yeah, I mean.
But why?
Because they'll be like, he's two back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year.
And
You
you
let
can
it
be
sacks,
like,
well, on that.
the objects to get to the quarterback, and I did that more than anybody else.
No, I agree, but also that Garrett jumped to $40 million, and then Jamar just jumped him. Which, by the way, that Garrett jump from Max to Garrett was a 12% jump. So the Bengals, by waiting on Chase, literally cost themselves like an extra $5 million.
Oh, I think they cost themselves more by waiting. I mean, if I'm Trey Hendrickson, though, in back-to-back seasons, I've had 17.5 sacks.
It's been incredible.
I'd be like, I don't care where this person was selected or what you think of that person. He might look better in his uniform.
He does look good in you.
But the stats don't lie. I have 17.5 sacks the last 2 years in each of those seasons.
It's true.
So that's I promise you that's his agent's mindset. They don't care how good somebody else looks in a uniform and they're a good player and they got more money because they were at this point, this pick in the draft. If I'm Trey Hendrickson, I'm not settling for anything. I'm matching the best edge rusher at least per year. Maybe not total.
Yeah, like maybe not like number of years.
So you're fighting for 40.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm not taking a discount because you had because I wasn't a first rounder when I came out. Like I'm not doing that.
I'm guessing he's probably going to slot in between Miles and Crosby. I think he'll beat Crosby. I think he'll be right under Garrett.
To Jake's point, like they paid Jamar $40 million a year, and they're like,
Yeah,
okay, well, he's
3.5 more
coming off
sacks.
the.
Oh, I know.
He's coming off the Triple Crown year. Okay, Trey Hendrickson's the NFL sack leader. That's basically the equivalent. I mean, you have over 32 sacks the last 2 years. You gave Chase $40 million.
It was a funny way of adding up 17.5 twice. Over 32.
You were
just said
you were
35.
second in 23. The only person who beat you was TJ Watt.
Yeah.
You were first last year. I'm not giving you any kind of friendly deal.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm not. I'm probably not going to get the years that the other two got, but I'm at least going to get the average salary.
Yeah. And a lot of guaranteed money. All right. Trey Hendrickson, will he be back in Cincy? We'll wait and see. Ask the Bench coming up next.
Off the bench.
What's up, y'all? Brand new sponsor here on the show. Talking about Cool Pro HVAC. That's right, baby. If you need any HVAC, if you're having HVAC issues, you want somebody to come check out your system, keep your cool and call the pros. CoolProHVAC.com. And look, the thing about Cool Pro is, especially in this business, and I've seen it firsthand, there's a lot of private equity coming in, buying up these companies, and all of a sudden, all that customer service, all that give a damn goes out the window because you are no longer anything but a number in the spreadsheet. So this company can be sold later on. At Cool Pro, it is still all about the customer, locally owned and operated. Why don't you explore the Pro plan? Only $99 a year, a one-time fee. You get live monitoring, priority scheduling, 1-hour service windows. Go to CoolProHVAC.com. And remember, we have 24/7 emergency support, round-the-clock assistance to ensure homes and businesses stay comfortable.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered.
Back from the break, where the sports talk gets real. Kinda. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Ask the bench. Rice cooker or stovetop for your rice? Preferred rice brand. I like stovetop. But it's only because I had a rice cooker and I left it somewhere many years ago.
You left something somewhere? What?
You know what's funny? I don't really I don't know. I think I buy... is it Supreme? Isn't that what Jimmy and them
Supreme
do commercials
rice,
for?
yeah.
I think I buy Supreme rice just
When
because
I
of Jimmy.
think of rice, I think of Hanny.
Yeah, because of Hanny and Jimmy. Yeah.
I can give you that spot right now.
Word for word.
Favorite brand or kind of tequila? I don't really have one.
I don't really like tequila, I'm going to be honest with you. I drink margaritas if the crew's like, hey, margaritas, but I don't like it.
I love a Don Julio Reposado.
I like brown liquor.
I like
Don whiskey.
Julio.
I know you can have. I know, but
Casamigos Reposado is really good.
So you're saying you like Reposado?
I like
better than
repos.
silver?
Yeah, I like silver too, but I love a repo.
I think silver's still my ideal.
Not a big mezcal girl, but I'll drink it. The smokiness of it kind of bothers me a little.
Not me.
T-Bob loves a mezcal. I've heard you talk about that so many times.
Well, I mean, that's my whiskey or wine drink.
Yeah.
Whiskey and wine drink. Ironic.
Whiskey and...
Ask the bench.
Whiskey.
Mixed queso and salsa or strictly separate? Always mix.
Both.
Oh, see, I always do separate.
It depends on how
I'll
good
do
the
them
salsa
separate,
is.
But yeah.
Also, if the salsa,
that's true.
I don't mind mixing at all, but
if it's a cold salsa though, that'll make the cheese a little cold. Like you got to be careful what kind of salsa.
I love chunky salsa.
I do too.
Yeah. But no, I do like to mix it. Reminder about All-Star guys, also to Baton Rouge. Go in there today. Remember, use the Body Shop. You mentioned OTB, get $250 towards your deductible. Ask the bench, since y'all are doing Margs, what's y'all's favorite dish to have with them?
Fajitas.
Surf and turf fajitas,
like
maybe
chips
little
and
shrimp,
salsa.
a little
Yeah.
shrimp
Good
and
enough for
Yeah,
me.
just a
steak.
little
Yeah, just
Fajita.
Russian chips and salsa.
Shrimp and steak.
Oh yeah, I like añejo too.
Añejo's great.
I like
too.
all Mexican food.
I haven't had. I mean, that's the thing. I haven't had a
I mean-
tequila. I haven't had any tequila where I've been like, oh, I don't like this. And pretty much Mexican food, yeah.
I don't
Like
love
enchiladas. I like
I love it
what?
all.
Espolón. I don't love Espolón, and they put Espolón in like everything.
Espolón.
It's the brand, yeah.
Of what? Tequila?
Who's they?
Just people like there's a lot of.
Is it like cheap? I mean, I don't like Cuervo
It's
Gold.
a little cheap, yeah.
I don't like,
Casadores
like-
is really good too.
You don't like bubble gut?
Yeah.
Casadores is an underrated tequila brand.
Best tequila is Tila. Y'all
Tila
know?
tequila, yeah.
Dude, I used to watch that stupid show.
I had a teammate
Yeah,
that dated
same.
her.
No way.
Yeah, Sean Merriman.
That's funny.
Ask the bench, salt or no salt on your marg?
Salt or tahini.
Or tahini, yeah.
Don't really care.
Frozen or on the rocks?
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
On the rocks.
I don't like frozen alcohol drinks.
No.
They also
Frozen's
like don't
an
give
icy.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I love ices.
They don't even give me a buzz, I don't think.
I get frozen. I get more drink
Now
that way.
that's just crazy.
They don't. Frozen drinks do not give me a buzz.
Drink 3 frozen margaritas tonight. Let's put that theory.
Why
to the
would I
test.
drink 3 frozen margaritas?
Drink 2.
If you're telling me they don't give you a buzz,
drink 2.
Let's put the
Okay.
science to the test. Drink 3 and see if you're drunk.
Okay.
Lund's like, oh no, guys, I told you.
I told you.
I told you I didn't do anything. Told you guys. It's frozen. What can I say? The alcohol's gone. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Off the bench.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac,